Mm-hmm.
And so we'll wait until some people get in here, all of that good stuff.
Now, does this take me live as well?
Yes.
All right.
All right. I probably should turn off my damn bot, but that chicken. Girl, really?
Pretty girl. You good?
Yep.
She's been kind of trying to get this stuff together.
Yeah.
Yeah, an undertaking. Um,
Are we having a background lounge music at all, or any?
that's a great question, fam. But I am live now because Medusa hit live, so we're both live now.
Yep. Yeah. No, I checked my channel. Everything's good. We're right back with my peoples is here. Ariana Namasan. I think there's like one like the last time we did this, you could just add. Uh,
Are you about to kill me for that?
huh? What?
I said you about to kill me for that?
The way you said it too. Now I'm live. Now I have to be. I got it. So we just like.
We're getting started in a little bit, y'all. Hopefully, everybody's having an amazing night.
Sure.
MMB Nice, what's good? A little bit of a different format. Y'all bear with us, man. We're gonna do some fly shit.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all can go ahead and introduce yourselves, turn your cameras on, grab some water, burn some sage, grab your incense, all of that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You got the Eno and Okami vibe going on over here.
Ooh, can be the only turn on my camera. That's
Go
good,
to the settings and press HD.
Settings.
Yeah, in the settings and then video settings, and then full high definition.
Full high definition. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Did it change?
You good now? Oh yeah, that's so much better.
That's good to be here. Thank you so much for having me. It's a different vibe. I don't usually, show this side of myself, so it's gonna be interesting to, see how it's received.
Absolutely. Well, we're here for the art, man. My name is Mr. Okami. I am the leader of the Okami Council. We are here tonight for some vibes and to enjoy ourselves with some artists, and we have an amazing artist who I'm very happy to work with outside of Eno and Medusa, and I'm just really happy to see everybody. Thank you so much for coming through. Does anybody have any issues getting into the Discord? And if so, please let us know. Here I can drop the link. If you are planning on performing, please join the lounge Discord, because it's how we are going to get you set up It's how we're going to get you set up.
So, Mr. Okami, what kind of art forms do you explore outside of like streaming and content creation like that? Like, what some other
I
hobbies
do
you have?
have alerts off. Be nice because they are in my ear, like in my forehead, as loud as they are. So I do apologize. Thank you so much for working. Um, yeah, the Discord link is there. I'm sorry,
No, no, you're good.
outside of streaming,
Mm-hmm.
um, I have a couple of podcasts that I do with my wife. I consider myself a content creator. I have a poetry album out right now called Ho Tales. It's free album
Mm-hmm.
poetry. I write obviously, and we're just here. I stream. I'm a just chatting variety streamer, and we find ways to connect with people. And the crusade that we're on, is to show men and women that we're not as different as we think that we are, and kind of try to heal the schism one person at a time.
I hear that. I hear that. Yeah. I just feel like too many times we have on that mask, like that mask up, just because it's safer to interact with people like that, right? Like whether at the office, you never really say like how you feel, like you know how things are going. So it's very nice to be able to pull that. Know this is a safe space. Know that any type of like foolery will be taken care of. Like this is meant to just express your truest self. You know.
Absolutely, and that's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful. Thank you, Six Colors, for I take that as a compliment. Obviously, your uncle is a very attractive man,
Mm.
and there's nothing that we can do about that moving forward. It's just attractivity. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing. Welcome everybody. How's everybody feeling tonight? You know what I mean? We've been trying to get something like this together for a while, and Medusa is here. She's finishing getting ready. We went live
Yep.
because we said we was going live at 9. So we
Mm-hmm.
here.
Yep.
Six. Let me get you the Discord link again
Not you
here.
snitching.
Wait now. Wait a minute.
We're real. Like our fairy godmother just doing her thing. Like,
Yeah,
be here very soon.
mother gotta be ready. You dig me? Do y'all
Oh
want? Do
my
y'all want an
gosh.
introductory piece while we wait?
Mm. I
You
love when
know,
just to set the tone. What? What?
got to take that deep breath. You know, got my little. Whew.
You look good. Outfit was
I'm
good. I saw the pre-show. You guys are in for a treat, This
She
is
she she did come out like keep your mouth closed. Like what happened in this house? Stay in this house,
right.
y'all.
We all decided because we just
Yeah,
kind of
out of
started.
nowhere. I'm gonna
decided
need y'all. Excuse me. I'm doing
no,
what now? I'm here.
looking fine. It's all
I'm
Excellent.
good.
here. 1 minute.
Excellent. And Six, you were able to get into the Discord. I hope. Now, the way that it's going to work tonight, y'all. Let me give y'all a rundown. If indeed you're able to make it and you're here now, we'll explain again. But in the lounge Discord, there are actually two voice channels. What y'all are going to do is y'all are going to go into the backstage voice channel. Once your time comes to perform, we're going to pull you down onto the live stage voice channel. So the only thing I'm not sure about is, let me go into the live stage voice channel right quick.
I just sent you a screenshot too.
Got you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go into the live stage voice channel, which I am in. We're going to do video, OBS virtual. And there we go. Here he is. So now y'all should be able to see myself. Why don't you hop into that as well?
The Discord.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Discord joint,
sure.
just so I can make sure, and
No
we'll pull
problem.
you down. Just go into the backstage and we'll pull you straight down. Perfect.
Mic check. Wait, let me make muted here.
All right, and everybody is able to see here, Gucci. Be nice. Can we get a sound check as well, please? Just let us know how everything sounds on my end, because I know you're working my stream. We don't work. We family. We talked about this. Boom. What it do? How you feeling? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the lounge. We are here, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all something real quick, just to whet your appetite. You know what I'm saying? My sister is here. My blood sister is here. She is showing up today. Sounds good. Be nice. All right, y'all. Let's get one real quick. To start us off, I'm gonna read something. Let's see what I can find here. Damn, that's kind of heavy. Damn, that's kind of freaky. Damn, that's kind of heavy.
Bro, expression is
Yo,
especially digested.
I don't want to start y'all off too crazy. All right, bet. We got this joint. We got this joint that I called the older woman. And I can't see chat while I'm spitting, so y'all gotta bear with the boy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, turbulence, mind rumbling like tectonic plates, heart pale and empty at the thought of her decision. She nexted me between my lungs and my heart. There is now a schism. I can't breathe without her next to me. Her smile was poetry, half full like the moon. One side of me rises, the other side crooned at the sight of her. She knew she had me, and I used to be raggedy, but her almond-shaped eyes burned holes through my independence. I was in need of her constant guidance. She had the sauce, and I was her pasta. Lost without her, she was my Houston. I was her NASA. We break fasted on each other. I gobbled her up. She took my soul daily, replanted it, and let it grow up just to repeat again. I wasn't winning the game, and I was blissfully ignorant. See, she fucked me insane just to rehabilitate me, left my dick drained so she could facilitate me. Her pussy was like Thanksgiving, and she would humiliate me because I was her sub, and she would dominate me. And I became addicted to the edge of her confidence, mind bending like Cora, getting saved by a little kid, not growing or caring if I ever looked lame. Somebody mentioned my breath was the sound of her name, and my existence only mattered when I had her squirteen. She tapped my conscience like a keyboard, like QWERT, QWERTY, and I wrote for her. After she did sideways splits on the dick, now she's head to toe. She would make me beg on my knees for a taste, my life's essence, the smell of her place. I did as she instructed, major to choose, classes to take. Now I'm grown. It's been years. I'm successful, but I'm missing her face. She decided she was done with me, showed me the door. She probably on to a new youngin', but my heart is still sore. The older woman. That's it, y'all. Welcome to the lounge. You dig me? Welcome to the lounge. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Like, yeah, no, you did that. No, like you set the standard. That's the standard. Like I got an applause thing here. I got this a snap. This is like my chat's going. I got two people here. Snap, snap, snap. Like that's what is that? And like I don't know if you mind sharing, but was there an older woman or
I've had experiences that led to the inception of that piece. And I feel like we all have, a lot of my poetry is
real
specific, but also very wide ranging. Because we can all kind of see ourselves in that position, being kind of like led a certain way because this lady came in and she just happened to be older and she just did some things that you wasn't 100% prepared for. And
she left me dry. Like she left me like that. Yeah, no, you did that. Like that's not even like being perverted in the sense like you built the experience, you made the experience, you walked me through it. I could feel the same anxieties that I would assume would be felt. Like I was there with you. You know what I'm saying? Like that as a receiver of that's I'm saying you set the standard with that shit. It was amazing.
I appreciate you, fam. Bad for life. What it do? Appreciate the snaps, y'all. Listen, the thing I love to do is sharing my work with y'all and just having one person be like, yo, I felt that shit. So tonight is going to be one of those nights. We have some amazing people here that are ready to present their talents. And I can only hope that, anything that they say, just one person in chat feels that shit and fucks with that shit, because that's the best thing that you could do with a writer is say, yo, you're feeling whatever that feeling was that created this, you ain't alone. And that's beautiful. Mother's in the building.
Yeah, Mo. Yeah, what you see is not shy here, bro. It's
She
the Medusa mama.
she
Go.
came in off the side like, let me go ahead and get my cute ass up in here. Like, welcome. Medusa Chan, say something to the people, girl. I think you
Yeah.
muted. Still muted.
Yeah. I
Where
don't
we
know.
at? Is it me?
No, actually, no, we can't hear you.
It was
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
It's all
was
good.
me. I'm
Big
still
screen.
getting
Big
used
screen.
to the new mic. I have now decorated and christened. So she's very lovely, you know. I gotta make love. I gotta give it to Jill Scott later on. So it's okay.
Hey, listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we got some shit if y'all trying to take it to
I
that
mean,
range.
after the feature,
I'm
I
just
ain't
here to
trying to
learn,
have
bro.
nobody bow out and
Absolutely.
go make some babies. You know what I'm saying? Not yet,
Absolutely.
not yet. But
Right, be nice. You came in like, it's time
it's
for me to
time.
present myself.
Hi. I mean, you know, I had to put my incense on, burn my candle, say me another prayer. Because okay, so for me, I am very much an ENFP, but yeah, I have anxiety every time I press live, and I've been doing this for 5 years, and I still have where sometimes it takes me an hour to go live. So find me after 9, and it's 6 o'clock. So we're here. But even when it comes to performing poetry, and it's been something that's been very, very close to my heart for some years, I still throw up right before I get on stage. Throw up before I get on stage, and I used to go by Genetic Soul, and I feel like it kind of says who I am. So I am going to introduce myself with that, if y'all don't mind. And I know that we do have somebody who's going to go at 6:10. So we're a little bit behind with well, that's you, Okami. What am I saying?
Yeah, I just took the first Jones
Island
because I didn't
Mo
know.
is 6:20, and then I have contacts that are my eye color, so I'm just like I'm excited because I can see. So y'all don't understand.
It's a level up. It's a level up stream. You know.
I level all the way up.
Now hold up. While you go ahead and find your work, Medusa Chan, we're just going to give another explanation. Once y'all are in the Discord, please let me know if you're in the Discord. Be nice if you're here. When you're here, let me know when you're not, so that because Be Nice is going to be my proxy to my chat. So please understand that this is an event for us, and we're trying to do the best that we can. If we miss your comment, if we miss anything that you said, I feel like every time somebody is able to spit, we're going to do a little bit of reflection, a little bit of talking, if we're able to, if the artist is comfortable. But we want y'all to feel comfortable here. Get a drink, pull Bay up. You know what I'm saying? Like relax, participate as much as you like. But we have some amazing folks. When you're in the Discord, please join the Backstage Voice channel. Okay. From there, I will pull you down into the Live Stage Voice channel. You will not see it. You can't see it, but it's there. Trust me, you gotta have faith. I'm gonna pull you down into the Live Stage Voice channel, and then you'll be able to perform. Okay, so do we have a time limit? Is the question from Six Colors. Medusa, what you think?
I would say just try and keep it under 5 minutes. You can come back up. That way, you know, everybody else can get an opportunity. I know that it gets late. It's already 9 for you guys. So we do want to make sure that if you have to bow out later or anything like that, please let us know. I don't have my whispers on, so I don't know if you want to accept whispers or have Be Nice take whispers.
Yeah, be
I know
nice
loyalty is
going to
here
help out
on my end.
Yeah.
So
Be Nice is going to help out. He's also helping out in the Discord as well.
Okay, thank you.
Piece number limit. I have a few, but they aren't long at all. I feel like if you're under 5 minutes, your first go round, you're golden.
Yeah.
So however that works out, and then if we get through the list and people are still here and they still want to share, then go ham.
Okay. I mean, we're open. We're definitely open. And I did make sure that Judah, he'll be here around 7:15. So you'll see him. Oh, he's actually here.
Yeah, I was going to say he probably stepped away.
He's here. But... I'm gonna unmute him. Judah, you can hear us? Yeah, he probably did step away, but definitely I'm gonna put him back on mute, and it is broadcasting to his channel as well. So yeah, we're all here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can get some like ASLs in here, I don't need to know your age, but where y'all from, what you doing, how you feeling, all of that good stuff, that would be amazing. And then I'm gonna do a piece. Are you gonna do a piece for us?
Yep, I wrote something.
Let's
Really?
go.
Yeah, so this
Let's
this is what this is what I wanted to bring
go.
up, right? So I haven't written anything since high school, and I'm gonna do anything from Medusa Mama. She said we're doing a poetry night. I'm like, okay, like I can channel 8 years, 9 years worth of something. But I wanted to ask, like, what are some ways you can like get into that Zen moment of writing where the ideas are just flashing? Because there'd be times where because I come from like a hip hop background, I'd be trying to like write something, but then you get into that like writer's block, but then you finally walk out of it, and then you write perfectly for like 30 minutes, and then it's a day and a half or 2 days where you can't find anything, right? So like, what are some ways you just activate that like third eye within yourself to kind of reach that Zen moment?
I mean, Okami,
Yeah.
you
I
want me to
focus
answer
on an
first?
emotion.
Mhm.
I focus on an emotion that I like to channel. I start writing, I get my first rhyme, and then I feel like I just try to build off of that in a way that makes sense. But most of my pieces are actually almost fully formed when they come out. I call it diarrhea of the pen because I've already been conceptualizing and thinking of how I want to put something for a long time. Like I actually do just write streams, and people are like, "Yo, did you write this today?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I wrote it on stream because it was already done." So that may or may not help, but start with an emotion. Start with expressing your feelings because we as men, it's hard for us sometimes. So
Mhm.
that's where my connection with the page began because I couldn't always talk because either people weren't listening or I didn't really have that opportunity.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good. Yeah. Go ahead.
I
What do you
mean,
say? Mm.
for me, I mean, it's me not being set to playing PUBG while we're doing this.
Mm-hmm,
But
mm-hmm,
I personally don't like to write negative poetry because I don't like to revisit those emotions often. However, sometimes those are the ones that are just the most powerful. And for me, setting the tone is burning my incense
mm-hmm.
and having my candle. And my chakra right now focus is energy and productivity. That's the one I usually burn when I'm streaming because it makes the most sense. And then the incense is it's either my dinero one or my
Mm-hmm.
lavender. So, and that just to set the tone and the environment. Of course, this is what I do for a living. It's not just about how I'm gonna make the money to go with it, but it has to make sense for me to utilize the time because I'm never gonna get this hour back or 2 hours or 16 hours worth of stream back. It's the most
Mhm.
expensive thing you can ever spend on anybody is time.
Yep.
You can never get time back. You can get money back. Money's supposed to work for you. Money is supposed to give you everything that you need and you desire. Okay. But it's not supposed to be something you're working hard for. It's supposed to just, hey, I like you. I want to be in your presence. That's how money is supposed to operate around you. So because that's how money is supposed to operate, that's how I've always acted about it. You know, okay, so I spent it. I'll get it back tomorrow and I'm gonna get 10 times more tomorrow.
Mm.
So that's exactly how I feel about poetry. Tomorrow, I'm gonna see exactly what this piece says for me when I reread it. I might change something, I might not. It might deliver differently when I feel pleasure as opposed to pain. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So especially, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna just leave it alone. He's like,
Yep.
yeah. Judah, do you want to speak?
Yeah. Go. Yeah. So no.
You want to nod for me, Judah? I know you can hear me. Okay. So we got Judah one up in the building. I
Sorry, I
know
was doing
Judah got
something
some
else.
stuff. Okay. All right. So the question was, how do you find your motivation to write a piece? Like when you know you're gonna sit down and you're gonna write.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
How do I know I'm about to write? Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I can't do anything else. I can't do anything else. Like it's a very urgent thing. It's a right now thing. I can't drive. I can't shower. I can't. It's right now. I can't do anything else.
Mm-hmm,
That's
mm-hmm.
it. It's right now. That's what I know I have to write.
Mm-hmm. And then how do you get yourself into that too? Like when you know you have to, like you have a deadline on something. No, you
No,
just it just you already established that if it's not in your way, it's not in alignment. So
that's
you
it.
already know it's just
Well,
there.
you know, you're talking about like creating something new on a
Yeah.
deadline. If I'm
Yeah.
creating something new on a deadline, I've been thinking about it for a minute. That doesn't mean I'm creating. I'm not consciously creating, but I'm thinking about it. So, and I don't force it because it's not ready yet. So when it comes ready, which is normally within the last 24 hours, then it's ready.
Hmm. So
That's
like
it.
kind of, so like kind of connecting to, Kami's point of your emotions, like, focusing on that emotion. So like you said, like you can drive, can eat, can sleep, can talk to nobody, like until this has been unwind. Like there's a knot that needs to be unwound. So,
It's
you
not
know,
necessarily
mm,
emotional
mm,
anymore for me. It used to
mm,
be very emotional. Now it's just like like when you got a verse and it's music or something, or you got a good idea and you got to write down something in a book. You have to do it in that moment, or it's going to be completely different when you try
Yeah.
to do it
mm-hmm,
an hour later. You know what I mean? It's not going to be as powerful. I've tried to save some things later, and then I miss the flow of that moment. In that moment, if I'm getting
mm-hmm,
something in
mm-hmm.
that moment, just stop and let it do its thing. Let that moment have its moment, and then continue. It might be a full poem. It might just be 4 or 5 lines, but I let that moment have its
Right.
moment, and then I continue on.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then I
Mm-hmm.
continue on.
I like that. I like
That way, it
that.
doesn't have to be a long study. It's just a series of moments.
Mm-hmm.
It's a series of moments, and then an explosion, a final explosion.
I'm with it. I'm with
Yeah.
it. I
Is
like
this
that.
backstage or is the show started?
Oh, it's already started.
Yeah, we,
We're
we
you
here.
know
We
we're
here.
Oh, okay,
it's a
cool.
different vibe than being actually at Mike and dim lights and and, and an actual lounge. It's more like we just kind of go with the vibe. We just whatever the questions are that drop in your spirit, ask them.
Yeah.
And that
Right.
goes for the chat too. Anything you want to ask. In
Yeah.
between pieces, we're willing to answer. And especially those of you guys who are new to writing or singing
Mm-hmm.
or really just developing your sound, ask. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Ask. Definitely. So, and we have Judah here. So, I'm definitely going to be pulling on you until you're like, "Okay, leave me alone." So, definitely. I'm going to do a piece.
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yes.
put you
Yes.
guys
Yes.
down
Yes.
on the
Mm-hmm.
side or at the bottom or something. Y'all want to be on the side of me or
Oh,
at the
oh,
bottom?
thank you.
On the
Oh,
side, up
I,
here,
I
down
I
here.
I'll go down below. Yeah, there you go. That's
All
at the
good.
right.
That's
bottom.
good right
All
there.
right. All right.
You mute.
I'm gonna meet you, okay, Judah? There we go. So like I said, I always get the jitters, and especially when I feel like I'm being watched. So um man, this is it's called Black as Hell. It's me. So I'm gonna turn this music off because I feel like we need that off. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, that's how I feel. I often think about the things going on around me. Damn, I'm black as hell. How could I listen to Kid Cudi and think, am I speaking right? Am I carrying myself well enough? Am I good enough to be your friend? Friends to the end, right? But I'm not white and I'm not black enough to be around you. But I'm black as hell. My mom came out with the rollers and the robe, whooped my ass in front of all of y'all. Am I not black enough? Black enough to be your friend? See, I do my makeup at the last minute Not just because I sit in it, but because I don't want to cry. I'm sweet and spicy, like some honey. I cosplay like Bunny. I be gaming like my girl Sunzy. And I'm always sitting, chilling in my onesie, hair tied and no makeup on. I think it's one of those Drake songs, but am I not black enough to be your friend? I mean, I know enough songs, right? I could bob my head to the wave. Or is it just my baby hairs ain't right? I never doubt. I never doubt that God is God. I sat there with my Baptist church finger up. I speak in hieroglyphics. I draw all the time. I'll be on that artistry shit. How about I sit and rhyme? Am I not black enough to be your friend? I'm black as hell. I told you I was a chocolate dewdrop, and you told me you ain't even caramel. I taught you how to do that Photoshop shit so you can drop your album out your trunk, right? But I'm not black enough to be your friend. I'm not even black enough to be your girl. You wouldn't introduce me to your mom. Why is that? What? Because I don't like greens? Cornbread, fish, and collard greens. Hey, little mama, I got what you need. That's what you told me, right? That's exactly what you told me, right? But it's not because I'm sitting in the night. I told you, I'm like Persephone when I weave. My flowered crown and these tresses down my back. I am black. Black as hell. I'm on my Hades tip, even time when I dip. I used to go by Medusa tongue when I spit, but it's okay. I'll always leave them stiff. All brick. But when you ask me if I'm mixed, no, I'm sorry. I'm black. Get it right. So as we sit here and I'm sweeping all these scattered pieces of my heart off the ground and on your kitchen floor because you told me I didn't have a crown. Why? Because I'm not black enough for you. But I'm black as hell. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm trying not to tear up. Like that's
It's hard. I think it's hard being like somebody who likes anime and who likes to skateboard and
yeah.
who likes, you know what I'm saying? Even now it's hard. Like you would think it's not. It's 2022, but my daughter she fights with that all the time. Like she'll be like, "Oh, they told me I wasn't black." And I'm like, "Don't let anybody tell you that." They literally told her that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just because you're a little bit lighter or, your eyes slanted, whatever. Like you feel it in your soul. That's who you are, you know? You know exactly where you are. I was like, "Sweetheart, I could give you all of our lineage." Like
Hmm.
she's proud to be black. So am I. It
Love
was
that.
rough in the 90s. It was. That part. That part. So,
No, it's like one of those pieces that like speak for itself. You know, like
mhm,
it's I guess if the people you attract naturally probably had like similar experiences, whether it's like on a
right.
single person or a big group of people or family members, family like or even just you know peers outside of peers. Like we all experience that weird like you like that anime stuff, you like this stuff. Like
Facts.
aren't you supposed to like this? I'm like what? Like even like industries I'm working in where it's like primarily hip hop. The moment they hear like oh Inosuke or Inosaki Anosuke like they
Yeah.
completely don't even try to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just have to know like just to lock that part of yourself out, which is never a good thing. So I'm glad that you walk proudly with that. You know,
Yeah.
inspire some people too.
Mhm. Mhm. Always. So we got when we got yoga. Is yoga with Mo in there? He's in Discord.
We got six backstage,
Okay, perfect.
and Peachy is here.
Awesome. Awesome.
They say, "I love you, friend."
I love you too, friend. So I'm
Um,
definitely
Let me
I'm
pull
definitely happy with
this
that.
copy. All right. So, I mean, are we ready for our first act. I mean, you
Mhm.
Yeah.
just, I don't know how I wouldn't have wanted to go behind that,
Oh my
but
gosh. Y'all, it says the
I'm not
guy who
gonna
went
hold you.
first.
It's built no, because it's the delivery too that got me. Like anybody could
Yeah,
just read that and experienced it, but you express that you pod, like you raised up, brought it down. Like I said, you painted the picture perfectly. Like
I'm like, sing to me, Medusa. Like,
right?
I'm not a singer,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
I can
but
carry a tune.
all
I'm
right.
Not a
screaming.
singer.
I'm screaming.
Carry a
Okay,
tune.
cool. The same thing.
Mhm.
But we do have six, so
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know who's you sent me the information too. It's terrible. Um, but we do have six. Y'all keep in mind that when you are feeling like it's toward your time, make sure that you have the Discord link. The
Mhm.
Discord link, it was flawless, GGD. Like she really trying to act like she ain't the shit out here. But either way, it's the humility for me. When you are about to go, here is the Discord invite to the lounge. You're going to go into the voice channel, the backstage voice channel, and you're going to wait there, and we'll pull you down. And most likely, you either be on my screen or Eno's screen, but we're going to make sure we show you love. We're going to make sure we show you love. And
You ready?
yeah, let's see if I can get six here.
Mm. Um, hosting.
Six, what's good? Are you mic check six? You sound good to me, friend. Let me just share my screen here. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna just go ahead and mute and let you do your thing, fam. We talked about this. You got 5 minutes on the first go round.
Okay, we can't hear six. Did
You
you
can't hear six. Oh wait,
yeah, did you
hold on,
share it
six.
with the audio?
Hold on, six. Let me do it again. Let me do it
Mhm.
again. My bad, my bad. Share with the audio. All right, so mic check again, six.
Mic check, mic check. Can y'all hear me?
There's a bit of
Yes,
an echo.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
There's a bit of an echo. Oh, that's because we're both in the Discord call too. So mute one or the other. It should be pretty clear for everybody else. Six, like we said, friend. Do you think?
Oh shoot, I didn't even realize. Oh, that's what it is. That camera's probably gonna be in use right now, so it's not gonna bring up the camera. My bad. I didn't know that was a plan. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all didn't tell me.
my bad,
Um.
fam. Like, how you want to do it? Let us know how
Well,
you want to
I
do it.
am live. I am live. That's a part of it. But I would like to like figure. You know what? I'll tell y'all what. So. I mean, hopefully I get another go round. I don't want to like hold up the show. So I'm gonna do these two like short pieces or whatever. I really would like to. Man, that sucks. I
Let
really
me
want y'all
ask
to
you
see my
this. Let
face
me
though.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. If you're live right now, do you have a scene that does not include your camera, or can you
No, I
turn
do. I mean, so wait, what? Do I have a scene that doesn't include
your
my camera?
camera? Yeah, can you turn your camera off somehow on OBS? Because
Well,
that
what I
will
can
free it
do
up
is
in
I can
Discord.
get rid of I can free up my second camera. It's just so my wife and I we stream together sometimes, and so I have a second camera, but it's hooked up in Disco in Streamlabs already. So I can delete that, and that should open up my second camera. Hold on one
Okay,
second. Let me
we'll give you some time, friend.
yeah, yeah,
We're gonna work it out.
give me a few minutes, and I'll go back to doing what y'all doing. But all y'all beautiful, by the way. I don't know who that was in the background over there. How you say his name? Gates. Yeah, I saw a beautiful person back there too.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yo,
let
what's
me.
going on, Kenny? How you feeling, baby? We're gonna give six a few moments, y'all, so that we can get it together. You dig me? Welcome to the lounge, uh, featuring Inasuke, myself, and the incomparable Medusa Chan. And we're so happy to have any of y'all here for any period of time. All the homies, Kenny said, well, we collect good folks around here. You dig me?
Okay, so now I just need to actually do it. Um. hmm. Oh, there we go. Video. And it's facing her. That's not gonna help me at all. There we go.
Just
Excuse my
refresh.
pickle Rick in the background, y'all. Don't judge me. I like pickle Rick. So I mean my Rick, my bad. I actually took the pickle Rick one down. All right. I'm good to go, but I'm still not seeing it over there. But I see. Oh, there we go. Okay.
You're beautiful.
Awesome.
You're beautiful. We
Awesome.
ready. We see you. You're here. You're on time. We look. Do your thing.
I try to be on time. That don't always happen. I am in the military, so I try my best to be on time when it's time to be on time.
Appreciate your service, man.
No, thank you so much. All right, so thank you guys. First of all, I want to thank you guys for even putting this on. It's been a really long time since I actually performed anything for anybody. I did write a book recently. I'm a trans man who a lot of my stuff is written from my former self. But nonetheless, just like Erica Badu said, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna share it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm sensitive about my shit, okay? All right, so this first one is actually called Until Now, which is also the name of my book. I'm gonna only read two just because of how long that took, and then if I get time again next time, I'll read the final final couple, excuse me. But yeah, so this first one's called Until Now. Nothing is what it appeared to be in the beginning of beginnings, before the beginning even begun. Then it all happened so fast, life as it's gone past in a blast to repeat just like a rerun. The giggle of a baby who doesn't know that her innocence will soon be grabbed from under her beautiful small feet like an area rug. The cry of a child who not yet knows true pain, or how the difference between the truth or a lie can mean a nod or a shrug. The belly laughs of a sister who is oblivious to the eye of her brother, slowly calculating her moves to find the right time to approach with his appeal, which for her will seem unreal, and she won't know it was a committed crime. Nothing is what she felt for so long, not knowing the wiser, even after her reports got her called a liar. So she stayed silent and in the shadows, hid at every turn, covered every scar, dressed every burn. Instead of standing for herself, she sat down, covered her mouth and her wounds, shaved her head, silenced her own tune, refused to speak or stand up until now. So this second one is called My First Bubble, and I'm not. You know what? Before I move on to that, just because I know I do get a couple minutes. That nothing piece that actually is called Until Now. So I remember you guys were talking about writer's block. That's actually something that a teacher of mine taught me back in the day. Where when I got writer's block, he would say, "What do you see when you look at the paper? What do you see?" And I remember one of the people raised their hand. They're like, "Nothing," and everybody laughed. He was like, because we thought it was going to be deeper than that. He was like, "No, that's the right answer." He was like, "Start with that, attack it." He's like, "Start with nothing and just go." And so honestly, I can't remember the last time I had writer's block specifically because of that, but I do have a lot of poems called Nothing. So this next one is called
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Don't disrespect us by not giving us a second to process the awesomeness that you just presented. Just a second, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I know we on a time, but I was like, oh yes, they letting us know about the story because that was incredible. That's all I got to say. That was it.
I appreciate it. As far as that piece, that was actually rough for me to write because, well, obviously one is it's true, but two, it's also how I actually finally started writing my book that I kept saying I was gonna write. So I finally did write it, and that was actually the very first thing that I wrote before writing the book. All right, so this last one, that I'm gonna read for right now is called My First Bubble. I was born in a bubble labeled struggle. On the way out of my mother, I had to get through the rubble. I remember yearning for her passion, but she said she didn't have enough muscle, which I was unaware you needed to say the words, "I love you." I remember the first time he touched me. My hands were tied because of my age. I had 4-year-old cuffs. See, he asked if I wanted to play a game. In his mind, it was already arranged. It was like the devil himself was welcoming me into the flames. He didn't have shit to lose, but didn't have shit to gain. 31-year-old man stuck with a 13-year-old boy's brain. I mean, it's truly a shame, and I'm not sure who to blame for the fact that after he made me pinky swear I could never be the same. When I was young, I wanted to be Captain America. But little did I know, I was already black in America, so all I needed to do was be pulled over by a captain in America, chip on his shoulder, gun on his waist, boom! Now I'm capped in America. My son was born in a bubble labeled struggle. As he came out, I had already cleared the rubble. First thing I said was, son, I love you, and I would die before I let someone inappropriately touch you. You can be whatever it is you want to be, though. In my eyes, you are already a hero. But if you're ever pulled over, son, here's the deal. Keep your hands on the motherfucking steering wheel.
Mm.
And that's that piece.
One
I'm
line.
not even gonna lie to y'all, man. That one is super close to my heart. I love that piece. Love it, love it, love it. I was actually driving when it came to me, and it was like what you guys were saying, where it was like now, 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 now. I pulled over on the side of the road and I typed this up in my notes on my phone, and I couldn't stop until it was out.
The disrespect that you just placed upon my spirit in a good way. In a good way. I don't know how y'all feel, but there's so many snaps and adulation for that piece. That shit hit. That piece has what we call bite. And I appreciate
like
that
it.
shit. I appreciate
I
that shit.
appreciate you guys so much. Thank you.
Listen,
Thank you.
please hang around. You know, we'll get
Absolutely.
back around. We got a couple of people that just came in the Discord. Thank you so much for sharing your talent with us. You have no
Thank you for
idea how
having me,
much it
guys.
means.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm gonna slide you back up to the other
Let's go.
backstage,
Get me there.
and we'll see you later. Wow. Y'all all right? Ladies,
All
how you
right, you
feeling?
know,
Fellas, y'all all right?
man, I was intense.
Keep your
I
hands
was
on the motherfucking steering wheel.
I was intense. You know, I know you were making some interjections. I'm when you're ready, you can unmute. Um, but definitely, I I am a mother to a young black man, and the more my son matures, the more my stress increases, and the older he gets, the more it hits me. I am a mother to a young black man in America, and I have to teach him how to drive. I've had to teach him how to interact with people who don't understand who he is, or what he's about, or where he's going, or how he's going to get there, and that hits so different. You know, just acknowledging it.
Mhm.
Q-Pain has 4 boys. That's stressful. That's stressful.
All you could do is love them and
Mhm.
teach them the best that you can. It's
Right.
once they leave that house, man. You know that shit hit. And I don't have any kids, and that shit hit. So I can only imagine. We got we
Yeah.
got
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm the oldest of, an old, like, 3 siblings, and it's from an immigrant family that had no idea about the plight of Black people in America. Like, equal opportunity. My dad's a scholar, like, moved, like, graduated, like, 2 grades ahead of himself, like, so everything was up there for him, like, so they didn't understand the nuances, and I had to teach my siblings the nuances, and yeah, no, it's not an expressed emotion, like, you don't get the opportunity much because it's either invalidated or, gaslit, or whatever. So
Right.
yeah, that's that's all that is.
Getting emotional.
Yeah, bro. Fuck, like
That's
yeah, that's like
facts.
that's took
That's
my camera.
facts.
I took my camera off because like this, like I was so
Got
like
emotional.
you know hearing every word because when you like go back and like rehear it and like the delivery was like always like the big thing for me because
Right.
you don't even if you don't remember specifically what he said, you can remember the emotion of what was said.
How it
During that
made you
time.
feel.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. So
Right.
like a big punchline is like you were saying like capped in America, like that was like a line I could remember, but the emotion that he was invoking when he's building up his line, I needed to know the details, I didn't know like all that, but like when he painted the picture again, like his hand on the wheel, feeling the anxieties, like that's all real emotions, even when you're driving and the lights go on and it's for somebody else, the fact that I had to go
Facts.
up and down in emotion for like that's when I realized like this isn't like a society. This is like a trauma that like I'm experiencing like an like anxiety response due
Mm-hmm.
to like an outside thing, So
Man.
just expressing that.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I had an incident a couple years ago, and it's public record. One of those kind of things. It's sealed now, but
Mhm.
a couple of days after I had got out, I had a stack like this big of you were recently in jail, blah blah blah, use our services. And I was just like,
Mhm.
huh? It was like reliving the nightmare all over again.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going and keeps coming and just keeps coming, and it rolls in so deep and so thick, and you don't realize it until you're there and you're reading this paperwork and you're just like, this really happened to me. This is that. I'm just a Black woman in America. I don't even have 20% of the stuff you guys have when it comes to that. you know so it's hard, but yeah, one of those kind of things. I'm gonna take those off. Who do we have next? And then
Yeah.
Well, we got
we good with Judah. Judah will be at
Oh.
7:15.
Okay.
Mhm.
We got welcome Weirdling, welcome everybody that's come in. If you are performing, keep in mind, y'all, there is a backstage voice channel where we need you guys to go in. I can't pull you into the voice channel unless you tell me you're ready, which is for backstage. So please, if you get an opportunity, you're in the Discord and you feel like you're ready. We have a few people on the list, but I don't see the next few people. So if you want to go after please hop in the backstage of the VC. And I also
After the
just
feature.
included
After the feature. The feature is at 7:15.
7:15. Okay.
Yes. So
Alright.
just in case goes in. He said,
Oh man, he
what?
lighting the blunt.
It's real right now. It's
Yep.
real. It's really
So
real.
I'll call like this piece something that so like I'll preface everything that I tried. Like I tried to do this.
Click and drag him. There we go.
Oh, perfect.
Drag him over to the first spot. There we go.
Oh,
I think okay.
I got it. All right, no. So I preface this that my wife was laughing at me in the corner because she knows that I don't do this art stuff, but I really wanted to like surf and Medusa and like essentially just release myself and like throw myself out the paper. So I just try to walk a day in the life of on the days that they don't see, right? So this piece is called Mother Mary. I woke up in the morning. I am high. I kiss my wife in the bed. Ask her for some head. Maybe I'll watch porn instead. Now darkness sinks in. Mother Mary, bless my lungs. I take a deep breath in and then out. I am high. Kayla wakes up and loves me. We are high. I lose everything and then I cry. I am low. I take a deep breath in and then out. And then I am high. I gather my thoughts and then I act. I am high. The job is done and then I rest. And then I'm low. Mother Mary, bless my lungs. I'll sing what was never sung. I am high. Peace is now restored. Ball sack emptied. And now I die. That's it. Wait, are you? Hold on. There you go. Sorry, you weren't saying anything.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm down below. Kanashi said it right. Like that shit was deep. And you know what I love about it? Like instead of saying I'm smoking, you just take a puff. So that the imagery
just real.
matched. Yeah, like am I muted?
No, you're good. Yeah,
Okay.
you had turn your camera off in Discord because it'll lag you out. But and that's why you turned it on. You turned on your Discord share screen instead of your regular screen. But you're fine now.
I'm old, y'all. Y'all gotta bear with
It's
me.
okay. It's okay. You know, it's a learning curve and you're learning some new stuff. And then I mean, Judah, if you want to go after nod your head, okay. So, but it was the ball sack empty for me. And I'm a you're unmuted too, Judah. Hi. But yeah, it was the ball sack empty for me. I loved it though, because it's like you're there with your loving wife. This is your everyday practice. This is who you are and what makes up who you are. You know what I'm saying? So definitely.
No, I appreciate it. Like
Says a
it's
lot.
not like I don't want to add to like, you know, I was saying here like you guys are such great artists. Why would you be, you know, embarrassed about what you're putting out? But then what I'm saying out there, like, it's the fact that, you know, you're exposing your true self. Like you put up this mask, but now, you know, you really see. I don't know. It's almost it's not embarrassing, but it's just, you know, I guess I see what you guys are talking about. You know, like that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. So we have the amazing Judah One, absolutely amazing, and I am so blessed to have you as a friend, and to have you tonight is amazing. So we're gonna cut our cameras off, and we'll be in the chat. So we got a little private chat. So if y'all want to say something, y'all can say something. But if you guys missed the Wing Wednesday with the interview for Judah, if you want to know or ask some questions or get to know him, that podcast will be up next month on the podcast, but it's up on the channel in a VOD. So you can watch it live. Well, the live broadcast of it. So it's all yours for as long as you'd like, Judah. So this is your mic.
Peace, peace, peace. Come on, a poor lawyer in the building, line like mine, stay in the house. I am the alignment of several stars, a few planets too. The grossest part of my light body, I am made to matter in this time, and until my time decay, I let these words spread circumspectly. And carefully is what that means. These tones tiptoe in silence first. I am in stride of several steps taken, few witness. I am wrapped in a whirlwind of whispers echoed in whiplash. I am seldomly heard and now so seen. Paradoxically, I am in a coat of many colors. I have been in my prison into the place of God. Fear not, I tell my brothers in the squad, they know that I am the dreamer. I am the speaker of, as I am the conduit in, this reality. I am father, I am son, I am middle child, I am my medium when I am in the mood. I am my best, most true and radiant self when I hit my mode and interlock my gears. I am pre-dawn prayers. I am 100 miles and running. I am unlocking higher levels even on lockdown. When I was down, I learned projection. In the dark, I learned several seals for my protection. Thus the stronger radiation of the greater I am in me. I am the manifest of my will to be. And to the glory of, I am in faith. And to the honor of, I am counted amongst the good as a mercy. And to the power of, I submit. Boom. That's one. I'm just gonna go down the line and read some poems. All right. I am an instructor. Well, it's on pause right now for myself. I was really busy, but I teach for the Prison Education Project, a couple other things as well. But for the Prison Education Project, I go behind bars and I teach Chino Men's Prison, Chino Women's Prison, the Norco Rehabilitation Center for Men, several juvenile halls. This poem right here is about my boys. I taught right here in San Dimas, 2012. They boys. They play fight in slot box, use foul language, tell mama jokes, get defensive when they go too far. Them boys, they often go too far, trying to prove themselves as men that they aren't yet. Sex self-educated, single parent raised, they boys, often on the same wrong road as their brothers. Mothers cry for them, so they are here, far from home and freedom. Freedom got them detained. No one restrained them boys, so they are here teaching me about the hood we escaped from. I gave my mother something extra on Mother's Day in memory of these boys I teach, trying to reach and extract them. Their mentality reaches my tear ducts. Faces feature in my prayers. They just boys like I was once. I hope they become better men than I am now. Teaching poetry is often halted when I question, why are you here? How long? How does this feel? Bars can't hold their dreams. I give them paper, teach them to write, others how to spell simple words. No, girl is spelled with an I, not a U. Some too gangster to ask or write emotion, so they draw. I wonder if they draw what they hear. If that is the case, I hope they are listening. I got a story to tell, not just a lesson to teach. Not a preacher, but this is spiritual. Parables, divinity and hood abstracts. Them boys asked me to write about them. I didn't know where to start. Now I don't know where to end. See, I teach poetry at a detention camp for boys. Twice a week I see them. Happy to see them smiling, at least when I come. Saddened to see them smiling, hear them joking about doing the same thing that got them boys here when they get out. Really, I'm just saddened I see them at all. Bars are not the place for boys and animals. But one of the boys said they are animals. I refuted him. Saddened that I even had to, I leave them tired because I care more. I wish we had more time. I wish they had no time. They bored. All right, that's the same poem. Poem doesn't go off all day long. As soon as I start doing some poems, I'm gonna start buzzing over here. I wrote this poem last year. Hope you like it. We still black and achieving. We still black and moving. We still black and powerful within. We still black and believing. We still black and knowing that history is to be studied. It's not over. That black history is still in the making. That there have been many remakings and remarkings and remarks and red marks on maps that keep us out of poems, positions and positioning. We still black in positioning. We still black in remembering. Sankofa and forward thinking. We still black history in the making of and in ourselves, many firsts again. Innovations and inaugurations spawn from self and creations and imaginations made manifest. We still black in evidence of solar power and magic is movement. We still black and moving through. We still black and waiting through these waters, through these times of trouble. We still find peace somehow through these struggles or seek the understanding of constantly coming back to the truth that our story is not over, that black history is still in our making, that our history is making ourselves into who we want to be or need to be out of necessity or faith, often both. Some parents call it hope for the children who are still our future now, and black like we still and black like we still and forever will be one with darkness, deep space, and thick waters, black holes, dark stars, and the origin of every light and spectrum of hue. Some black like purple, some black and blue, some dark and red, some tan and sand. It's time and again for the wise woman and the strong man to plan and come together and multiply and not be divided by internal fears or external struggles. Once we climb by step, now we climb by tears. Historically, ours is the technology of ancient engineers, an alchemy without a peer, chemically complex, DNA providing antidote to antivenom, an antivirus or the serum. With minds on mathematics, we calculate the ETA on GPS and hang these truths on the internet. We had a World Wide Web once, and Akasha Records connected us to each other and ancestors by the air, by the water, and all frequencies that move. We still black and catch with these currents. We still black and setting trends in this current. We move through this world as waves, becoming particles of light when not observed. We black again. That's three. I'm gonna read something from my book, Child of the Sun, Man of the Moon. I dropped this 2013. Oh, I dropped a new record this year. It's called the first laureate. I'm the first laureate, and it's a full record. Even though this is the vinyl, this is the special edition vinyl, right? But the whole record is you can get it everywhere free. Uh, Wherever you stream your music, pull me up. Do the one. My name's right there. The first laureate. That's how to spell it. All right, here we go. What's my next point gonna be? Why did they say it unfair? Messed up too. And there, alright, let me see that. Wait, she's on the big area. Sorry. Anyway, this thing just turned on something. I'm just gonna do some things. This one is called Hard Times in Mind. Oh yeah. Well, collect that, Miss Precious. Feel me? Here we go. Hard times in mind, like forever, and nothing is infinite. Bear witness to your perception and testify. Your truth or your lie that seems so. Show us light with no perversion and will no darkness in origins of myths. Chart the cycles, sound waves and lengths we might measure is whole. Forever is hard to find. It's a hard time to mind. Are fathomed like the deepest depths of the sea. Even in moon risings, we stand on calculations that succeed in falling from grace, too exact for mercy unseen. Signs and symbols subtract what science may add up what we randomly have known and believe to be true, like names as long as pi, unknown like the forever origin or end. We guess we know not what's true, but some call forever by name, with breathing and a thought, and become as commanded. There are planes you can pass through, they pass you. Presently tomorrow, hear the echoes calling back for your voice, knowing you deserve your piece of the pie, and every slice is just as infinite. Know thyself, you deserve it. You slice of pie, you infinite, not finite. They lie like the Satan, promising the world like the jinns do, capitalizing on your desires they enslave you. And that is called hard times in mind. I didn't like that. I can't that. I'm talking about the games. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna read this poem by my grandma, my mama. Mama I am. This is Miss Rowena. She was born in 1918. She did die 2013, the year right before my daughter was born. She was, that's 95. And when you're 95 in Black America, that's a lot of history, because people think slavery was 400 years ago. Slavery was not 400 years ago. Slavery started 400 years ago. Slavery ended not even 200 years ago. And when your grandma's 95, well, your great grandparents seen some shit. Here we go. Miss Rowena, you told me your parents were sharecroppers, reminding me of how old we are and how new this freedom of ours really is. Reality hits. I imagine the heartbreak of each harvest. How did a sharecropper react to not getting a fair share of the crops they grew, a fair share of what's sold? I'm told what you don't remember in books. Fairness was a non-fact, a fact of life, as it were, was, is. How beautiful you were. 3 husbands said I do. Loyal you were. Loved each till death, untimely, as it were, every time. Each left you with more. Kids to 10. 10 in all. Perfection to the end that continued. 10 to completion, your DNA download. 25 years between the first and the last child. My mother, who worships you. Fond memories, smiles echo you. Lives still. Kept the house clean. Somehow you did that, along with all the other homes you kept clean. Housekeeper by day, instructor by night. Other children you raised and taught. You bought a mansion on layaway. Heaven is made by hands that wrote scripture like yours. Faithful to the Lord. 50 years in the same church, mother to many, many times over segregation, you crossed over, bore your cross. I see Harriet in your Jesus, black in your high yellow, Cherokee in the blood reserved for plantations, as it were. You kept feathers in your hat as a reminder of that. Your blood knows slavery and freedom. Now I teach kids in hopes your DNA can free them. Brown boys. I'm just reading poems now and enjoying myself. I don't even know how many poems that is. Y'all fucking with me? Can I read? Can I read these poems? Y'all don't say nothing. I'm just gonna read them. Now. I'm gonna read them till I see a hard stop on their pause.
You got time. Do,
You
do,
know what I
do you
mean?
think, King? Do
You
you
know what I'm
think?
saying? Shit. All right. You said I got it. That's fine. I did get a comment on the other day. Let me see here what I got. Pardon the pause. You know what I mean? It's gonna be worth it. I got the poems here. Trying to read some new stuff. That's why I gotta read them. Well, I gotta read them. I don't gotta read this stuff. Yo, I don't want a revolution. I am one. My mind evolved the Fibonacci spiral. If I can figure out where I'm at, I can calculate from which I came, then some future. More past till I recognize a present replay. Past more till I find divine duplicate. I found a wrinkle in time, observed it from the mothership. Huh. Beat me up from where the thoughts came. I got African eyes, Osiris in my right brain. I don't want a revolution. I am one. My mind evolved the Fibonacci spiral. A Sirius type orbit. Nothing on the planet more bit than applied mathematics and that sauce shit. Capitalizing C's. Maybe you'll get it if I spit it like Aziz. We need more mysteries in these verses, please. Less cursing and more bless them with the lessons. Who's in session? Take them back to where the numbers were the language, and we was all sixes. Now get this, I'm a spear with a spear. You brothers better stay clear, cause my energy is extraterrestrial. Gold almond, atom to atom. Elder sun, sun disk, raise the obelisk. Certain frequencies need black stone to transmit. Black sand and black mind, maybe the old chemistry or the old chemic. Alchemy, shit. Turn the sun to gold, gold to sun, that's my melanin. Turn the sun to gold to sun, and that's my melanin. That's a high metaphor. Please raise your consciousness. Past the concrete, move into the concept. I don't want a revolution. I am one. I'll search for something else. Maybe I should go ahead and end this set in a minute. I got one last poem. Which poem it is exactly, I don't know. I'm gonna read this one. I don't have Twitch. I got Facebook. I got Instagram. That's pretty much all I use. There's too many already. You know what I mean? You can find me at Judah One. You can also find me at Lion Like Art Community. I host a venue called Lion Like Mindscape. That's our 4-year or 8-year anniversary painting right there. This is year 14 we're entering right now. And to celebrate that, we're rocking the Fairplex this year, the LA County Fair. Every day of the fair, we are programming, I am programming, for 12 days of poetry, art, and culture at the fair. So when you come to the fair, come see us at the Miller Shoots this year. Also, lots of other things. Here we go. I'm going to read this poem. It's the last poem in my book. It's on page 107. It's called Chanting, Dark and Obsidian. I've read it in a long time. Interesting. Here we go. And then, I guess if y'all want to talk or something, as my stomach pushes my heart into my throat, I speak love from several sources of ashes. A silent pain thrashes. Tears through ducts dried up. How does one mourn love? Love you are still in possession of. Love unfulfilled. Like forsaken promises. Passed by glances. Lent over Passover, as it were. Almost Easter in spring. Passion of my Christ. Sacrifice my simile. Move on to sacred metaphor. I am. Archetype asexual. Create myself over in reflection in echoes, chanted as poems, recited as scripture as they were once. Once they were as concepts created under stars. I called out the constellations next to you. When you were next to me, they connected. When you left, new mythology and new old lessons to be learned. How quick the quicksilver really is. I blame the moons by multiples divided by the square root of ether. An invisible sightseer, seer of words, through tones made ripples in my dimension that slip future back to memory in you. A present tomorrow from yesterday, a muse of forever type impact, worthy of nightmares and man-made religion and spells casted by consonants, with descriptions of your frame in mind. I rant to many listeners, and they hear the unsaid. The shoulda voice vowels bubbling in my bowels, like radio waves without transmitting. You are on my frequency now, dialed in sometime over an absence, a distance, satiated by regret and three sorrows. Let me borrow your hollows till they become holy to me, and holy we return. Burning past silence and blaze, we smoke signal, we rain bands, we war cry, we fashion arrows and decorate them according to our fashion. Cupid does not fit us, aiming with long bow and squinted eyes, with pierced ears we listen for a sound to make us fire. Hot arrows from fresh friction, dark and obsidian, like our pupils in shadow, like our melanin in a summer too long. I'd sing you a song, but I can't raise my voice above my heart, which is lodged in my throat still. Peace. That was dark and obsidian. Damn, that felt good to say. I ain't said that one in a minute. Pat myself on it. That's a good answer. Yo, what's up? All right, I see some stuff over here. Nicely fashion.
You want us to come up? Yeah, no, that was. I see the bar. I see the bar now. You know, like I said, I feel like a lot of people, you know, who aren't, you know, new to the poetic space can still see, you know, the effort, the time put in, you know, as well as the emotion, you know, when presenting that. You know, like I felt that, right? So I'm with that.
I felt I wouldn't see that time. So I'm still feeling that one. Right now.
Oh, Medusa, I think you muted. Yeah.
That's okay. I didn't need to say any of that, okay? Because, listen, Judah been my poet crush for a long time, y'all. Y'all just don't understand.
Shit, he mine now too. Shit, like, I'm just disrespecting me. Like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do I love you now? Yes. All right.
Well, thank you, brother. I love you
It's like
too.
he don't understand. Like, we done had some babies at this point. Like, just that's thank you. What else can I say other than I appreciate you, and there's a reason why you're the first. Not just Judah one, but you're the first poet laureate. Like, hello, the first. There's literally a reason, you know, and you're gonna keep on being the first to do things.
Indeed.
Majudas. Yeah. Judah and I have children. Yeah. Not physical ones though.
I was gonna go. Wait, what?
We have children together.
I was like, I got one.
It's like sometimes when a poet like really inspires you and you end up writing it, you almost feel like that ancestry, like you really affected.
I just want I feel like I want to just get off and start writing on my own now. You know, like it's a weird because again, like I'm new to this shit, but it's like I feel like a similar excitement that y'all feel, like, you know.
Yeah, that now feeling.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's a definite now. And thank you guys for listening and feeling it and fucking with me and sharing it, supporting it, appreciate it. I'm also the artist activist in residence right now at Pitcher College at the Claremont Colleges, and we're doing their first Storytellers Poetry Art and Film Festival, April 22nd and 23rd, and that's another first for this region. So if you guys are out here, please support that, and there'll be more official information up soon.
Right, and I would love to be able to at least get in contact with you offline about that. That way, for those of us who aren't in California, I'm in California, obviously, but those who are not in California, we can broadcast that and set up maybe a page and a Twitch, and then have all of that piloted so it can be viewed. Or I'm sorry, as everybody else would say, televised on that level too. That would be awesome. That would be dope.
Absolutely.
Well, it's gonna be packed and action packed, and what up? Thanks for sharing it with everybody. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
My book is available everywhere except like bookstores. You can get it online though. I self-publish. One out there, WAP.
You know, is it on Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon. You
Easy
look it
money.
up.
Okay.
Child
Drop
of
me
the
the
Sun
link so I can
Medical,
make
and
sure
I
that
was
it's
getting
in
ready
the
to
Barnes and Noble.
say,
chat.
yeah, easy
Barnes and
money.
Noble
Like that's a
online and I
layup.
think the
Mm-hmm.
online booksellers they're going to have it as well. It's just not in the store.
Right,
But
right. It's
you can still access it anywhere. Child of the
best
Sun,
coffee
Man of
table
the
book
Moon
ever.
by David Judah Warren Oliver. It is official. It's not a chapbook. Book. It's a whole book. There's 111 pages. It's no joke. A lot of things in there. I'm working on my third, fourth, and fifth book concurrently right now. So I'm trying to get some things um, finalized while I'm the laureate, trying to put my stamp on everything. Wow.
Mm.
Hmm. Okay. Look, shout out to the published authors out there. Oh, I'm
Right.
talking about right there. Yep. Yep. Biggest shout out. Many thanks. Let's go.
I just appreciate you. To be able to listen and be able to experience your work, and I'm gonna definitely grab that book. I consider
Mhm.
myself something of a underling, and just being able to be in the spaces with you, have this energy is outstanding. So I appreciate you for your time, and thanks to Medusa for making that connection.
Thank you. I
Thank you, man. And
appreciate it.
I respect it, Ken. I heard you backstage. I was listening for a second. You were spitting something.
We're gonna try to make it something a little bit more by the next time you hear me. We're gonna try
See,
to.
no, because you said you had because I was saying he was going to flip into his book. He flipped through three different ones before he landed on it. So I know he's got a little bit of a catalog. So I'll be at least one done.
He was scrolling. He definitely was scrolling through.
You
So you
love to
got
He was
see it.
definitely
yeah,
scrolling through.
real cool.
So I don't know if
What up?
you're gonna stay with us, or I know you got. That's why I was trying to like put you a little bit earlier.
I'm
Um,
about to get to dinner, guys. I'm about to get
mhm,
to several things I got to do before this morning. Catches up with me. I got some reports and stuff to write to finish up this day. So
mhm.
Thank you, Black Sheep, for the lead.
appreciate it. Will this be viewable again later somewhere?
Yes,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
it
Okay.
sure will. It
All
sure
right. Well, send
will.
me that because I like that last conversation.
Okay, bet.
100%.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Definitely,
Peace.
definitely. So you'll be able to
Love
view all
it.
of it. See you.
Welcome, Raiders.
Do you want me to take it off of your page? Because it'll still be up on your page until we're done.
It's up to
He's
you.
like, I don't care.
Okay.
He don't care. He don't
He
care.
said I
So
piss
it's gonna be
excellent.
up
So I
on your
mean,
page. So if you're still, after dinner, you could just slide over there, watch the rest of it, or if we're still going.
All right.
So, and we're gonna go until we get tired.
Okay. Well, it'll be up there then.
All right.
All
Appreciate
right.
you. Thank
Peace.
you. Hmm. Not I piss excellence.
I mean that's really what he said. He put
Right.
his poetical dick on the table and just.
Can we talk about it? Like three,
Not.
four, 3, 4, 5 in,
You know
and like I
what?
want to do something. That's why I said I got an itch. Like I want to like do something. Like I'm gonna be walking around different, and just like see how I can like narrate my life a little bit better because it felt good to do the first time, but like now seeing how far I
Yeah.
can go is
Yeah.
it's cool. It's cool. Is this what it means to be inspired? Is that what this feeling is? I don't know.
Hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
I just want to
Good.
say how rare it is to be able to hear work, specific chosen work from a poet laureate. Like that's like that's like Super Saiyan 4. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like that's
mm,
really kind of the
canon.
top of what you can do for your area and to be recognized, and for him to say, Medusa, you the shit. So I'm gonna give you 30 minutes of my time that I spend, helping boys that are in disadvantage, and raising my daughter, and all the other things and projects that he's involved in. So I mean, understand the clout that Medusa pulls right now, because
Fairy
um,
godmother. Easily.
Look.
people will pay to listen to him do what he just did, and we got it for free here on
As a
Twitch and
treat.
Facebook and these
You know?
platforms. So I'm trying to get there one day. I want somebody to be like, Okami, you spitting? I'll pay you. Sure.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts. And I just, like I
uh,
said, I just feel so blessed to have so many different people, not just him, but who we have next month, who we have planned for
Yeah, I heard
May,
that, lady.
who we have planned for June. Like, y'all,
I
what can I say? Like, it just the blessings that are there and how they carry themselves, who they are, how they are investing themselves, and just being, you know what I'm saying? That energy that's there is everything. It's everything. So, and I'm thankful and blessed enough to be able to share this space with you, Okami, and you know, like, and everybody here, everybody who's pulled up. So, y'all the shit.
Dutchy
Y'all the
about to make
shit.
me emotional, y'all.
You're
Dutchy
damn
said,
right. I got my
You're,
makeup done. Damn.
you're a beacon. Like everyone has to see
Dutchy,
No.
that.
Dutchy just
You're a
passed me
beacon.
100 biddies. Say, here, Okami, you spit, I'll pay you. And I'm just like,
I'll pay you.
that's amazing. But listen, y'all, I got a question. Eno, Medusa,
What's up?
y'all ready for y'all next act?
Of course.
We got Miss Murder coming
Okay.
Murder
down.
Okay.
Monroe. Yes,
Hey,
yes, yes,
We
yes.
got Miss Murder coming
Mhm.
down.
that's what's up.
And we listen, Miss Murder, if you can hear us, let's get a mic check.
All right,
All right,
we're gonna mute so
mute
we're
so we're
not
not
doubled.
we doing poetry. Absolutely. Miss Murder, I know I brought you down super fast, so I'll give you a few moments because you're going to be next for us. If you want to get on cam, you can. If you don't, you don't have to.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Just say that again, please.
Hello.
Goddamn. I'm gonna shut
Hi,
the
how are
fuck up.
you?
I'm gonna let you do what you do. I'm excellent. You have the voice of an angel. Please don't let me get in the way. Like we said, we want to try to keep it to 5 minutes, but thank you so much for coming and blessing us with your talent. We can't wait. And like I said, let me get out your way.
Of course, thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Murder Monroe, but actually, I've been writing poetry since I have been about 9 years old, and I'm very old now, so definitely over 20 years. The meat of my poetry was written in high school, and then periodically throughout the years. I feel like I write a lot of poetry that's really philosophical, that's really deep, and oddly really reflective and straightforward, really dark. And it's an interesting reflection into myself and who I am, especially because, like I said, a lot of this I wrote when I was 14, 15, 16. So the poetry that I'm reading tonight ranges over 20 years. Poems I've written when I'm 17 and poems that I wrote last year. So without further ado, I'm going to pull up my newest one. I wrote this one in May of 2021. This poem is called Spaced Galaxy. Let me get my water real quick. On a focused journey while drifting aimlessly, there's no such thing as a race in space. There are no constructs of time. There's just you, spaced in your galaxy. How far do you travel? How deep do you allow your brain to go? Uncharted territory may be a philosophical black hole. No one to contact, no one at home base. There's just you, spaced in your galaxy. Do your memories haunt or age you? Distant moments seemingly light years away. You've trouble understanding the gravity of your being. And you thought that this solitude would be the key. You thought that you would find yourself. But how can you find yourself if there's just you, spaced in your galaxy? So I wrote that poem pretty much when I was going for a pretty deep time. I actually did like a shadow of a soul meditation. I was doing a lot of deep reflection, and I felt pretty lost at the time. That was my thoughts right there within myself. You know, trying to be trapped within your own mind, trying to escape your own darkness, and trying to find your ways through. seemingly completely alone, and by yourself. And, a lot of that meat was about, kind of just pushing through that darkness and finding your inner peace and like turning towards yourself. And yeah. So like I said, that was written in May of 2021. So that was last year. So the next poem I'll be jumping into is a poem I wrote in 2014. And this poem is called Subconscious Tower. Constantly learning, we are all students, cosmic students, children of the universe. Our main lesson, how to murder the amnesia that has invaded our beings, the abductor of who we are meant to be, who we used to be. How are we to resurrect our pure form? How are we to remember who we were when who we were has been replaced with who we are? The key is rescue my enlightenment, the damsel in distress locked in the darkest tower of my mind. With no weapons that I wield, the monsters that I fight are my own, created by imagination, coddled by cynicism, applauded by convenience, with malintent to keep me from resurrecting who I once was. Fear. Fear is the enemy wielding its powers, creating minions out of nightmares and doubt. How can I rescue myself when I am my own captor? The pain, the shame of realizing you are the enemy, the confusion, the inspiration of realizing you are the hero. The treacherous mission begins to rescue yourself from you. Yeah. I don't have words for that one. I have no words. The words are is in the poem itself. I try not to explain the meaning of my poems. I just try to let everyone, through their own perspective, piece it together for their own understanding and connection. So yeah, once again, I was written in 2014, and it was called Subconscious Tower. I think I might have time for, I believe, like one more. This one was written also in 2014, and this one is called The Stardust Geometry. A powerful paradox, slowly unraveling into the universal pool tugging me deeper, sparked by a shallow thought. So much chaos in my stillness, stagnant water, roaring waves, chameleon to the elements, evolving with every stroke of change. Stroke of luck, saying holds no meaning. Our energies fall in line with sacred geometry. I run circles around you, but only to evolve you, to propel you into energetic ascension, bodies burning into stardust, everlasting. And that's 2014.
So when is the 2014 album coming out? Question. Like, I need your cadence, your delivery, and your words are cosmic, containing
so
the
much.
energy that is of divinity. I don't know. I fucks with it. I'm sold. Where can we follow you? Where can I support in any way that I can your work, because you have to keep making more. I need more.
Thank you. I do have a personal Twitter, but it is Murder Monroe. But yeah, like I said, I don't actively write poetry, but I do write it on bursts and inspiration. As soon as I do, I always share it. But yeah, I would love to come back, and I'm really happy to see something like this being created. So I thank all of y'all for bringing art and poetry and everyone together on a platform. So this is great.
The goal is to have a category created on Twitch for poetry, and I think that these type of events and what you've been providing for us today are a large part of that. Also, Six Colors wants to know how much you charge for ebook readings, and I think that's a valid question.
I have no idea.
Alrighty. Well, we'll go ahead. We'll slide you back up into backstage. We'll give
Thank you.
a slight intermission here if Medusa would like to share something, or we do have a little bit of time to kill here until our next person. But we'll go ahead for fairness. And Murder, we really appreciate you sharing your talent and your words. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
All right now.
Thank you.
No, see, I already knew Murder through like mutual spaces. So the moment I saw her come up, I'm like, yeah, because you should see her. She does freestyles and stuff in her stream. Very interactive with her people. So a creative you should definitely, have on your bar.
On the radar. Gotta yeah.
Mhm.
I agree. So yeah, we like I said, we got a couple minutes. We're waiting on Miss Precocious, excuse me,
Precocious, yeah.
Miss Precocious, where you are being called, and if you would like to share something, Miss Medusa, while we wait, and we also have Watanabe Johnson, who is present as well. So yeah,
Mute.
we can't hear you, Mama.
Oh, wait, no, mute. Wait, there you go.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Because our show was like precocious, but close enough. Oh my gosh. I have an old, it's probably one of the first ones I ever did at an open mic ever, like in existence. Um where there was like me going as an adult. Let me say it as an adult, because I did do some poetry slams as a teenager, but I had wrote it in a very, very dark time, when I was fighting my first husband for custody for my children. And it might make y'all cry. It might make you cry.
I was like,
Um,
I'm still recovering from the
so,
last one. So,
man, but I personally, like I said, I don't write pieces like this anymore because I don't like to revisit those feelings. And those feelings, they're scary. You know what I mean? Like trying to navigate them and understanding what they are. So I'm gonna put y'all at the bottom of me, or however y'all want to. You just gonna leave me?
nah,
No!
you
But
said this is a deep one that's gonna make us cry. One's the all eyes on you, and then we'll touch base on it afterwards. So go ahead.
if I can remember it, because I thought I had it in my notebook on OneDrive, but apparently I didn't. Um, ooh. And then, so I'll do two. I'll do that one, and then I'll do one that I had from my pop, who's my great grandfather, who actually remembers when they were freed. Like, so I remember having that conversation with him. So I'm gonna do that one after this one. Uh, gosh. War, I don't wanna be a war no more with myself. I don't wanna be a war no more with myself. And I can't keep lying to myself. Lord, I'm saying a prayer right now. I don't know how I'm going to navigate through this. I don't know what I did to deserve it or what I didn't do, but I'm here. Use me. Every part of me wants to be used by you. The way you navigate my breath and the rhythm of my breathing. I'm tired of being at war with myself. I'm tired of fighting. My knuckles bleed as I fight this man for these children that you blessed me with. They cry and they tell me, Mom, I want your love. I want your time. Do you have any more of it? I know you blessed me with 3 jobs, just so I could pay the bills and spoil them even more. But it's hard. I don't know why I'm doing this by myself. I shouldn't have to. I went before you and I said I do. Please, tell me why. War, I don't want to be at war no more with myself. I don't want to be in war no more with myself. And I can't keep lying to myself. Everything about you is perfect. I just want to dine at your table. I know I'm way more than able. Please tell me I'm worthy of it. I'm worth it. I don't see it in myself. I don't see it when I look at myself. I see hopelessness. I see someone not worthy of these children you've blessed me with. How can I do this? How can I keep raising them to be the children that you need them to be the children of God that is all there as you parted those seas? You told me the ocean will be no more. The heavens will split open, and you will not shed a single tear. War, I don't want to be in war no more with myself. I don't want to be in war no more with myself. And I can't keep lying to myself. I'm trying to please everyone around me. I do. I'm trying to please everyone around me. I do. I said I love you. Those 3 words, they mean something to me. They mean nothing to you. I don't understand. Why is it that you said you wanted to be my husband? Respond. We went before God and made promises, but you didn't keep them. You broke them constantly. I don't understand. I know I'm a good woman. And yet here we are, dancing. Not just any dance, but me bobbing and weaving capoeira, trying to figure it out. But you fight me. You fight me like I'm worthless, like I'm nothing but your punching bag. And my children watch as I bleed. And I scream with my head on the ground. War, I don't want to be in war no more with myself. I don't want to be in war no more with myself. And I can't keep lying to myself. Please, I know you hear me. I know you speak through me. I know you bless me. And I am so thankful. War, I don't want to be in war with myself. I don't want to be in war no more with myself. And I can't keep lying can't keep lying to myself. It's year 4. And our son can walk. Not well, but he can walk. The son you blessed me with. He walks on water. He speaks effervescence over my spirit, and he tells me I can make it. I can do this. Don't let it break me. I am here constantly. And I am nothing more than your vessel. As my daughter breathes and bleeds just like me, I flee. Oh, I don't want to be in war with myself, and I can't keep lying to myself. Thank you. I'm gonna take a moment for a second. So if you want to have somebody else
Can
in the
I
hug,
can we give you a hug? That was perfect. That was like, like that whole thing we just discussed, making promises at the altar and keeping them, like that just wants me to give more vigor, to give more to Kayla, like that's one thing I'm feeling right now. Like putting in the position of the woman is kind of hard as men. So
yeah,
I just want to do better. I don't know how, like, we know we can do better, even in like the smallest of things, like streaming less, doing dishes more, like just do more for her. Yeah, that's how I feel.
I'm emotional.
Y'all can't look. I can give you some concealer.
Shit.
I'm
Like I want to
like,
go hug my wife, bro.
Chill.
Fuck this. Like I'm. Go ahead. Call me.
because I haven't heard like Christian poetry very often in my experience. So it's actually one of those things that Zay was telling me about, this group that he's a part of and writes with, and they have this tour, and I kind of started looking into it. But that piece reminded me of a Fred Hammond song that I grew up listening to called "Please Don't Pass Me By." And if anyone has heard that song, you channeled it beautifully. And I'm not saying that you're channeling that song, because of course that was very creative, and it just, that song by Fred Hammond, the feeling that I get listening to it is how I felt just now. And just the connection that you made about your daughter. She bleeds the way you bleed, like that's, I want to be a dad one day. And
It's hard.
yeah,
Being a parent is hard. So, yeah. I said y'all was gonna cry. Y'all gonna cry with me, damn it. However, I got makeup on, and the rule is if I commit my time to doing this makeup, I can't.
There's gonna be
shed a tear. Ain't no tears, damn it. But yeah, yeah. So I'm good now. I should be able to.
Do another one? Yes.
I'm gonna do the other one,
Yes.
and
Yes.
then
Yes. Please do. Please do.
So yeah, look, yeah. This is it's a poem for my great grandfather. He was 111 when he passed, and I love that man so much. Like, he was a wealth of knowledge, and he just did everything for everybody. He made investments, he taught investments. I could remember when he turned 109 and I taught him how to use Skype. So like it was beautiful. It was there was a bond there that I is unmatched, and I could be so blessed. And it's why I live my life the way I do, because if I play my cards right, I'll live a long life too. So, and I'll be able to one day give my great grandchildren hugs and love them and my kids have met him, so it was different. So this is called The Man, and this is for Pop Pop. So I read it at his funeral, by the way. They asked me like last minute. They were like, "Can you write a piece?" Yeah. So can you write a piece? Yeah. Man. I was asked to write a poem and title it The Man. All right. But how do you write a segment of poetry about a man who in every aspect cultivates every essence of the word man? Man. Who in his life was in fact the man? My great grandfather was like fine cigars. He loved cognac and wine. And how do I even have the time to speak about him? It required me to go over all those amazing masterpieces just to sit here and write about this man. Time to become the master of your own advice. Wisdom and laughter, pick it up twice. Because that was the thing he would always tell us whenever we got in trouble. But it's not an overnight thing you have to work hard for. But sing while you're doing it. From the choice of work to working those 2 jobs and understanding that you could relax years and years later, being able to invest in your beautiful family and make sure it's big and bountiful. Warm hugs in the backyards while we giggled and talked over loud music, and many of our family members at these gatherings just knew he was the man you would go to talk to, the one who would walk you out and tell you, have a good day, but make sure you drive safe. Don't forget to buckle up, whatever that thing is. I know I may not be a man, but he's somebody I want to be like. He's defining man. So I'm going to say he's the definition of the man and woman. Not just being a male, but the fortifying spirit of courage, the backbone of this family that passes it on to his sons and his daughters and those all in between. Hundreds of troves. He's left his impression on all of us, and his blood runs through my veins. So I'll adjust my crown and tell you right now, I have that man as a part of me. So when your life is looking like a symphony while God is playing as the conductor, I tell you, your wife is your rhythm, and your step, your tempo is your children, your legacy, your beat. You truly are beloved because you are the man. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, you did that. You made me cry again. That's
my pop, man. Like,
you did that.
it hurt. Like,
Ugh.
when I say like I can only hope to be as blessed as that man right there, because when we were planning his like birthday party and he passed away right before, so we kept up with the birthday party. He didn't want a funeral. He was like, "Don't you dare cry. Don't you dare, mourn for me. I want you to celebrate my life." And that's exactly what we did. And ever since, anytime somebody passes, we throw in a party and we have pictures and do exactly what that person loved doing. So, pictures and drink and dance and sing, and we live our life and we live their life. So that's how it should be.
Yeah.
A celebration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, celebration indeed. Thank you for sharing, Miss Medusa Chan. You are
Yes.
outstanding,
Yes.
incredible, amazing. And
Thank
I
you.
would only hope that I would be able to affect someone's life that, you know, I was a grandfather or an uncle or
You know.
like that.
Right.
Um, So, I'm sure he's appreciative of you. I'm sure he's very proud of you. Gaining angels is never easy. Even if it's a party, you still gain an angel, and depending on how people look at that, it's very difficult. And I love your delivery. I love the emotion that you recite with, and it's something that I only can aspire to because I'm not as much of an emotional person. But if anything, tonight I am learning what I need to work on.
Yes,
So,
yes. That's one. That's exactly it.
I just like doing it. I ain't professional though.
all right, all right, all right.
I.
So,
Yeah.
we do have another person that's ready
See,
in
see?
the in backstage, y'all.
Bring them up. Bring them
We
up.
got my boy, my Flash guy. He is a streamer. He's a content creator. He hosts his own podcast about soccer, and he's amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and bring him down because he is our next act.
Perfect.
And what'd you say his name was?
My Flash guy,
Alrighty.
or however he decides to come on.
Well, I put his name on the screen, so everybody will know.
Flash, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
I'm
Where you
here.
at?
I'm here, my guy.
Let's go. What's going on, friend?
Shit, just trying to unwind from my day.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got 5 minutes of time for you, friend. Whatever you got. You said you got some poetry. You said you might sing for us. Just bless the folks. You feel me with your talent, and I appreciate you.
Yeah. I got that piece I was working on dropped in the Discord. I've been kind of retooling it, adding a little bit of stuff to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I got it, hot on the presses, still getting a little ink to it. So I'm gonna put it out there at the first version, and if it changes, then we got some more material to share later on. But I don't have a name, no title to it yet. But anyway, this is how it goes. It's so out of place, misty-eyed memories, broken promises, and forfeited arrangements, words spoken with no payment, guiltless like a bill collector chasing down the homeless for missed payments. Another sleepless night without security, toss and turn as nightmares wash out the good vibes of old energies. I'm empty, as you're missing me. My energy is lifting, yet here I am descending. Here I am, lost on a starry adventure. All the wonderful things I've seen along the way, yet here I am in an all too familiar place, dedicated my energy to each fleeting day with no desire to exchange my passion for desperation's idea of success. Not me, not today, no way. I'd rather lose myself down the rabbit hole where Alice lives, lost in my own imagination because for some reason we lose the fun when we lose our inner kids. Gee whiz. Remember those moments we lay among the stars, play games against the greats with no fears of concession. I was Jordan alongside Pippen, 51 and 32 like Steph. My shots just weren't missing. Yet now here we are, and suddenly I have to think different. Sorry, but throw your hands out to catch yourself because honestly, man, you tripping. But describe me, but without words. How would you be able to replicate my actions? All the subtle things I did that garnered your attraction. Was it my confidence that caused such a distraction? Was it the depth in my eyes that caused your feet to lose traction? I'm just asking. I'm curious to how a mirrorist would see me, how those blinded by their own reflections comprehend me. Unable to look further than the follows and double taps to see that it was never my confidence that attracts. It's the silent struggle I carry with strength. It's my willingness to give rather than to take. It's how you notice the compromise in my eyes. No matter how badly I want to be touching the skies, I'd rather sit back and play my role to watch the next on deck be great. I can't explain what you see in me. Frankly, the camaraderie is a little bewildering. I feel like I'm Westbrooking in Lakerland, not meant to be in this position, but somehow I tripped into it. In your eyes, I got top 75 written all over me, but daily I'm just trying to give 75% of me, I'm running on empty. So, yeah, version 1, more tweaks and ads and stuff to come, but what else? Okay. I got another one, but I gotta find it in my notes. Okay, all right. In the meantime, though, I can sing for you guys because I do have a song that I like to sing pretty often. I used to sing it a lot when I was like growing up and stuff. But it's a Mario song. I don't know if you guys will even know it. I mean, everybody should know it. It's Mario. But yeah. So it's Lisa had me thinking she was the only one for me. And Nikki had those angel eyes that changed my mind. The day she looked at me, yeah. Then out of nowhere, you came walking in my life. You really blew my mind. Now I don't care about those other girls. It's only you I need in my world. Baby, excuse me, my cutie. Tell me, could you be the kind of shorty just for me? My everlasting meant to be. Ooh, girl, from the moment I saw you, my heart starts racing. I can't let you walk away. So won't you tell me, girl, could you be the kind of cutie that I need? My one, my destiny. Little lady, tell me, could you be a... Not saying Trina wasn't cool, but you changed my point of view, baby. Chantel was nice, sweet, and everything, but nothing compares to you. You stole my heart, and I'm torn apart. I don't want to feel no pain, but I would gladly throw it all away for what I found in you today. Oh. So yeah, that's my spiel. That's what I got for you guys. A song and something that I wrote. I don't know if I have my whole 5 minutes done, but
Bruh. I don't know if I'm. Can y'all hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
That's my shit. That is
Yeah.
my shit.
I
Off of
love
that
that
first album,
song.
excuse me. That
Yes,
is my
that whole album is
the
fire. Like,
Cole Mackin on that album and the amazing
yeah.
rendition, fam. I appreciate you so
Thank you.
much, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that one got me a couple girlfriends. Couple.
It got you a couple. Got your
Couple. Throw that
couple.
in there with the Chris Breezy with that what's
I think I
that
say yo.
there was another one on that album that the First Love joint. That First Love.
Yeah.
First Love. Yeah, that
His first album was
his whole,
epic.
yeah, his whole first album was and he had the right time. It was like early high school days, like right at the end of middle school, like
Absolutely.
right when we really do. Yeah.
All right,
But
Flash. I mean, you coming through with the burners, fam. You got the heat for us tonight. You
know.
said that you've been working. You said you was gonna sing something. I appreciate you, man. You got a beautiful voice. I appreciate you for sharing your talent, fam.
I'm definitely looking forward to continuing to be a part of this. It's definitely needed. So definitely, shout out to you guys for putting this together and giving us a platform to even be able to do shit like this. Because the community needs more of this. For sure.
Facts. Well, I mean, if you come back through, I'll at you. I mean, if that's the case, I know it's Thursday. I know it's 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. on the East Coast. We'll go ahead and get to our next act. Flash, you the fucking man. I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right. Do we got our next act ready, y'all? They coming fast and furious right now. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we can take it. All right.
Let's just keep it going. We got Miss Precocious coming down onto the live stage. Is she available? She's been so excited, and I've been so excited to have her and honored. We'll give her a second to join in. She jumped backstage. She said, "Take y'all time. When you get to me, you get to me." Miss Precocious, where you at?
I'm here.
There she is. Hey, well, we appreciate you. Thank you for coming. I'm going to be quiet now. I'm gonna let you do your thing. You got 5 minutes for the first go round. We thank you so much.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can y'all hear her? All right. Bet I'm going to go ahead and let you do your thing. You may want to mute the stream because you'll be hearing yourself very shortly. Y'all hear her? All right. Bet I'm going to go ahead and let you do your thing. You may want to mute the stream because you'll be hearing yourself very shortly.
Oh, shit. Hi. I think I'm still off mute. I am Miss Precocious. I'm a streamer. I am an avid writer of short stories as well as poetry. That's my way of getting out my emotions because I have anxiety real bad. So that helps me a lot. So I have something that I wrote a little while earlier today that I'm going to use. I have a lot, but I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to keep it PG-13 since most of everything's been kind of PG-13ish. But that's where I'm going to keep it at. So I'm going to try this. All right. Muni said, "Can I sing to you?" I ain't no singer. Not like that, though. So, can I talk to you? Talk to you about the butterflies. The butterflies that fill my stomach when you smile, when you speak, or even look at me with those bowls of brown sugar resting above that big ass nose. But all jokes aside, let's talk about the security you provide. Whether it's intentional or unintentional, it doesn't really matter. About the happiness it brings just to be in your presence, whether you are near or far. About the commitment it takes to grow individually and the commitment it takes to grow together. I could go on for hours and hours, like the song says, but I don't think I have that amount of time here. My time is very limited. So I hope those few moments gave you some understanding about the way that I live. Yeah, I don't think that was 5 minutes though. But yeah.
You got time if you want to. If you want to give us a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you.
Let me see if I can pull something else up real quick. I have. Let me see if I can pull something else up. Mute myself.
I can do
All right.
something. Oh, you good? You
This
found
is
something?
another one that
Yeah.
I do like to read a lot that sometimes people request, and I have a couple of others, but they're not PG-13 rated, so I really don't feel comfortable reading those. I may read one, but this one is Scattered Thoughts. I wrote this one when I was having a lot of harsh times with my anxiety and dealing with things and trying to get through different types of harmful thoughts and things like that. So this is something that does kind of help, and I go read it to myself, my own self. And this is Scattered Thoughts. Scattered thoughts of a twisted mind, running back and forth, running back and forth. From dark thoughts to pure thoughts, unsure of what emotions I need to feel. Which of these are real? And which are the fake? Which road should I take? I'm stuck in a predicament like Robert Louis Stevenson. Even though when I choose the road less traveled by, I still end up back on the road most frequently traveled. Only to start this journey of scattered thoughts again and again, right back to where I began. The scattered thoughts of a twisted mind running back and forth from dark thoughts to pure thoughts. And that was Scattered Thoughts. That was written during one of my dark times, which I try to help and talk to people about, especially since I am a teacher. And I try to talk to students a lot about sometimes, even though talking about things might not help, but writing them down does help keep you from wanting to commit harm or anything to yourself or to others. Um, we do have this last one that I'm going to read. Is kind of long. Hopefully you guys can still hear me well. Talk to me, fresh off the page. Thank you. But those two, that first one was one that I literally just wrote about 20 minutes ago. So we are going to go to this one. This one has never been named. I never named it. It hasn't been written that long ago. A little less than a year. I still don't have a name for it. Still thinking a name for it, but I'm going to read it. Um, oh, not gonna cry. Okay. His gaze is like a breath of fresh air, slowly breaking down walls and insecurities. As his lips move to touch mine, I thirstily anticipate the gushing of both lips as my heart pitter patters to match his, unknowingly getting entangled in a web like Charlotte's, hoping he's the Peter to my Mary Jane. As his hand traces every curve in every perfect way, as I allow my trench coat to drop to the floor, giving him a better visual, anticipating one hand around my neck and the other lifting me off my feet. And onto our pulsating pain and our pleasure. He gives me everything that I need, from the orgasms, from just the mental vibrations to the physical vibrations. Eventually we will climax together, leaving a puddle on the floor as we head to the shower for round 2. So yeah. Um I'm done. Yeah.
So yeah,
I gotta
damn.
turn my volume up so I can hear you.
S-
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I skipped kind of some lines. I kept
that's okay. That's okay. Hopefully you feel more comfortable. This is a space for grown-ups, you know what I mean? If you got some things that are a little bit more than PG-13. I got some things that's a little bit more than PG-13. So I don't ever want you to feel like you can't spit your spirit, spit your heart, and whatever's on it. So we appreciate you for what you did share. And I hope I'm hearable. So we appreciate you for what you did share. Mic check.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mic check.
Can you still hear me?
Yes,
Because I had to
yes.
put my headphones on. But thank you. I am definitely going to participate in this again. Um, I may do another one if we have another round or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Hopefully you
Medusa,
guys
what do you
enjoyed it.
think?
I do have books on Amazon that I am reworking on, that I'll probably be putting out soon, and I'll send that link to you and let you know and everything.
Please do. Please do. Stay in the Discord because we'll be rejoining right back here. So if you got another one, we have six that is trying to. Ooh, six is bursting with light. Can you hang tight? We'll get six in, and then we'll bring you back around for round 2. And 18 plus is welcome, Miss Precocious. So please don't feel like you can't spit your spirit. You dig me?
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna slide you up, and I'm gonna bring 6 down, and then we'll keep it rocking.
Okay.
All righty. I'm gonna slide you up. Y'all, I need to refresh my system here. I need to refresh my page. Bear with me just a moment. Because I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Yeah,
okay, so
Medusa.
it's
Oh,
actually
whoa.
going through now. Say it again,
No, I was gonna say, like, if you need to reset, we could always discuss, because I want to discuss your boy as well as her. Both pieces kind of left little thoughts in my head. So if you need to reset.
By all means, what you got?
No, like even old girl that just as well, like right now, Miss Percussions. I
Yeah,
definitely want some of her audiobooks because the way that she described her appreciation of her man, the way she broke it down, like what she loves about her man, like those eyes over that little big nose, but like just keep it pushing. Like that's that playful stuff that we love, right? So Yeah, she painted the picture of what it feels like to be loved by a beautiful mind. So, I love it.
Yeah, King Rich for Dub comes through, says love the big Majin energy. You
All
dig
right,
me?
this
It's the
is all me.
swag for me. It's the swag for me for Eno fam. Yeah, Miss Precocious. We want more. We want more of 6 as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all a real quick palate cleanse here. I do have a piece that is literally like a minute. And we'll give you a palate cleanse. We'll bring 6 back, and then if Miss Precocious is here, we'll bring her back. If you got anything, Medusa, of course, if you got anything. This piece that I'm going to share is called Angie's Heart.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there I am. Hey, y'all. Angie's Heart. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I'm not an asshole. You're not the victim. So stop acting like this ain't the life you about living. We've been in this something vicious, and now I'm left having these vicarious visions. I'm hurt by this. My heart, that is. Once I had your heart, stupid, you came at me, primarily reminding me mistakenly of all the things I didn't prove to thee. And now I'm stuck remembering how I failed. Plans derailed. Unfortunately, our fortune proved ugly because I have loved, but yours has ceased. Hindsight, gloomy prophecies of how you said I knew your heart, and that's why I was the one, but maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe you're the victim. But neither was ever perfect. Let's make it critical. We can agree we're in a hole and we passed our exit months ago. I'll be the one to own up to it. I was tripping, and now I'm left having again these vicarious visions, wishing I hadn't taken it for granted. I was trusted. You put it in my hand and asked only that I protect it. Angie's Heart. That's it. A little palate cleanser for the folks. Thank you. We gonna get 6 back down here. 6. Where you at? It is your time. 6, where you at? We'll wait.
Oh, there you go. You can hear me now. Okay.
Yep.
Thing. Yep. Not sure why the camera's not showing right back up though.
It could be me. Hold on.
There it is. Hello. Whoop, there it is.
You have been you've been at
awesome.
the bits.
So first and foremost, I want to make sure that Medusa sees her book. It is here. I haven't sent it to you yet. I had thought about sending it today, but I wanted to make sure that I wrote things from my heart before I sent it to you. I could have easily just signed it and sent it, but that's not like my character nor who I am. So I wanted to make sure that I wrote what I felt in it first before I send it to you. So I do have it. It's right there. Getting all my germs on it. I don't have COVID, I promise. I got like 6 tests upstairs. I'll test before I send it. But yeah, so this poem here that I'm going to share is actually called To the Light. I'm not a singer. In my past life, I feel like I was decent at it, but ever since the transition from female to male, it's been a little difficult. Okay. But anyway, this is called To the Light, and if I have time to explain after, I will. All right, so again, To the Light. Somebody once told me that hate was harder than love. I have to be honest with you, I laugh because I just didn't quite understand. I never even considered that they could go hand in hand. But then I thought about it. When I love someone, it comes naturally from the inner me. But to hate someone, you have to process and reprocess. It depletes so much energy. When someone you hate walks into a room, you allow them to drain your daily dose of joy. And love's no game of personal gain. It's no ploy. Why do we get to choose who gets love? Should we even have that much power, why not give love to everyone so we'll have something to be proud of in our final hour? When we walk in the light, beautiful light, come where the dewdrops of mercy shine bright, shine all around us by day and by night. Love is the light of the world. So I don't have to like you, but I love you. Even if you appear to be heartless. Now here's a piece of my love. Let it help lead you from the darkness. So that's that piece. Again, it was called To the Light. Just a quick, explanation about that. I grew up in a church. I grew up in many churches, but most of them didn't believe in, well, me. So it was hard, but that didn't mean that I didn't get something positive from each and every experience, if you will. And so that was my positive intake of a song from, well, the church, even though they didn't love me for who I was. This next piece is called Soul Food. See, when I opened my eyes this morning, man, did I have a growl in my stomach. Yeah, there were leftovers in the fridge, but I knew that wasn't what I wanted. No, see, what I was craving was something soul food. That make you feel good, right? And whole food. I mean, it fills you up so good. It's like you never need to eat again. But it's got to be prepared correctly with the perfect seasoning. Go ahead, get you something to write with. You're going to need something right for these ingredients. Which brings me to my first item on the list, a seasoning called obedience. That courage season, how I love that with my chicken. See, I know how much I need that before every single mission. Oh, that macaroni and hope cheese will bring you to your knees, especially alongside that rice and encouragement peas. I always love how mama would cover the ribs with barbecue sauce and patience. Then honey glaze the ham with kindness. Boy, that was my favorite. This potato salad is seasoned with love without condition. And if the wings get too hot, I drink my spilt milk out of forgiveness. Even with all the right ingredients, life is tough, you see, which is why nothing goes into my temple that isn't labeled judgment free. See, when I opened my eyes this morning, man, did I have a growl in my stomach. But food that feels my soul, that's all I ever wanted. So yeah, that's soul food. And then my last piece, actually I just wrote it just now, so bear with me. I've struggled with the transition from female to male just because I feel like so many people have known me for so long as my previous self that it's been very difficult. I've got PTSD, anxiety, you name it, and it hasn't been an easy journey, but I have to acknowledge more than what it means to me and what it means to the community of women that I'm now a part of, making sure that they're seen the way they're supposed to be seen. So this is called What Did I Get Myself Into? What did I get myself into? No, but for real, I love being me. As long as it took for me to stop caring, stop sparing, stop caring that they were staring, I hid in the brightness of darkness. Plain sight, plain might, plain oh. All right, who am I kidding? I hid behind a title that was hard but less hard than the one I knew was before me. Enjoying the irritation of the ones that, well, annoy me. Really knowing. They were there caring, not sharing. Hell, they thought they were sparing. No. Okay. Honestly, okay, fine. Honestly, Stan, man, don't hold my hand, man. I'm a huge fan, man, but shit, okay. How can I say this? I'm a trans man. With that said, I take a vow. All of these beautiful women should bow, but now I want you to know that I know your time started way before now. Your talent, your beauty, your excellence, it's what's the word? Well, really, it's a few 100,000 miles past relevance. You are the one. I don't mean the one as in like Neo from the Matrix. Come on, I'm not the only nerd. That type of light is the type that you should, well, not waste it. Okay, let me get back to my original question. What did I know? The higher power before the trying hour get me into me being black. LOL. Well, that's already its own video game where the stormtroopers get to shoot and kill without asking while being paid during the investigation, where we find that there was nothing to even investigate to begin with. Raw. Leave the people in awe, left confused about what's in store. Wait, my point is women, whole, melanin, oh, absolute. You just jump, no parachute. Deserve better. Who I am is who I am. But if there is one thing I can promise, O2 as if it fills my lungs. You are the 4, 3, 2, and 1. I don't know the storm will be weathered. But as long as I'm here, the support from us men, black responsible men will be, I don't even like the word, but here it is, better. I'm in so deep. If it was a place I never even meant to, no choice, but fuck. What? Like, what did I get myself into? And if for some reason that doesn't speak to like how I'm feeling, again, that was a piece I literally just wrote right now as everything was going on. I know that there's way more to all of this, the struggle, the journey, the everything, just life, than just me living in my truth. I hid behind, oh, I'm a lesbian, because although lesbian is hard, lesbian black woman is hard. And so I thought that was the easier way to go, because still hard, but not as hard as being a trans man in the black skin in the world we live in today. So I guess my point is, my pledge to you is like, in this moment, I realize that it is way more than that. And I plan to stand by that. And I love you for who you are and what you are and everything you do and what you bring to our community.
I love you for who you are and what you do and what you bring to our community.
Hopefully you guys didn't lose me. I know I lost myself a little bit.
No, I was just saying that I love you and I appreciate you and I value what you bring to our community. You
Thank
are
you.
light,
Thank you so much. Thank you.
and I love your voice and I appreciate you sharing. And it's hard to get up here with people that you're not used to and share things that are tantamount to your existence. And you do it beautifully. And I love the idea of writing things while you're at the open mic because the energy can't be recreated sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's like, that goes without saying. Like, I had no intention of writing anything tonight. Like, I wanted to kind of showcase what was already there, but just hearing all the beautiful artists here tonight, it just kind of made it was impossible. Like, there was nothing I could do. It was like, right or be left. And I was like, well, I don't want to be left. Fuck. All right. Well, you can do it.
I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, we'll put you back in. I mean, we still here. We're gonna run for another half hour, Medusa. We're looking at maybe a half hour. So I got more shit because
Let's
y'all
go.
inspire me as well. So um what I'm gonna do. Let me pull you up. Let me pull you up, Six, and if you're still there, when I look back, we'll bring you back down because
Absolutely. Well, I got stuff, so I'm here.
let's go. I love it. All right, well, hang tight. And we'll do, man, man. Well, today is incredible. Um, Medusa, I got a piece called "Humility Part 2." We good to go?
I'm here for it. I mean, like I said, I'm on whatever you on. So hopefully we can get our collaborative piece together for the next one. So it'll be our mantra for the followings. And if you guys like this space, please make sure that you are following everybody here. Anybody who's performed, whatever platforms they're on, finding them on Twitter and their respective spaces, Instagram, and all of that good stuff. Do your investigation. You like something about that person, pull up, show them you like them. Right? You know what it is. And a lot of us here, we see it. If even if you're not a streamer or a poet or a singer, your expertise in just existing is still required. So understand that the more audience that we have here and the more availability we have here on our third Thursdays, it'll give us an opportunity to do, maybe second and third, or first and third or something like that, and increase it as it goes along. Just so we can make sure that we have an open space, open forum for everybody. Thursday might not be something that's available for anybody today, but down the line, maybe Tuesday and Thursday, first Tuesday and third Thursday, something like that. So we're excited. I'm excited. I'm man, I have like a spirit of enchantment over me right now, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. So if you feel the vibe and the energy from me, it's very relaxed, and I love that you wrote something off the top of your head, right off the dome, because you felt like it was home, and that's how it should feel here. And anywhere you speak, all right, anywhere you speak should always make you feel like, dang, I need to write more, or I need to say something. You know what I'm saying? Or I need to speak, even if it's just a little bit, even if it's just for a minute. So I'm ready to hear what you want to put down, Okami. And I know Eno looks like he's got something over there up his sleeve.
No, I am pleased, bro. I've cried 3 times off camera. Back, just wanting to hug everybody that comes up. I just want to hug them and just, whoever invalidated you, let me punch him in the face. Whoever's not loving you right, let me just like. My heart is full, Like this is my first time doing something like this. I'm just here for the vibes. And like you said, like as this goes on, I want to, give my part in, right? Like I want to grow with it, see how I am in like 3 months, 5 months, all that good stuff. So yes, bring it on. I'm enjoying myself.
Bring it on. So, Kami, you got the floor. Yeah, bless that mic.
Thank you, Tani. Thank you for being you, Tani. Thank you for hanging out. Don't work too hard, Tani. Make sure you take some rest time. This joint is called Humility Part 2. I try to write about wisdom as I get it. So this one is kind of old, actually. It really needs to be Humility Part 3. But after tonight, we'll see how we do. It's funny how we all learn about humility. Some lessons not as poignant as others, but some aren't as stoic as others. So maybe their lesson came and went, money spent, clothes lent, emotions sent via DM. We all got them smartphones engaged to our hands, but like men, they slip up like liquor in the cup, just waiting to get drunk. Matter of time, life gets its licks in. Sneakerheads know it. They got to get their kicks in. BJ Penn, Silva, St. Pierre, throw them hands and got some elbows mixed in. Life don't hold back. It goes back and brags about it. Yeah, I just whipped him. Life, death, and fate. Chilling, playing Super Smash Brothers. Trip in. Kirby, Link, and Mario pulling strings, no hit in. Listening to our plans and saying humans are so wicked, acting like they have control over shit. Sick. And then I'm trying to meet them and tell him how I found humility. We met on the corner of faith and heartbreak, serendipity. At the time, I was stuck between arrogance and tranquility, staring tall in the face of life like obstacles were just mannequins. You know, life like anytime a problem came, I fight till you win. Then again, nobody finished with a perfect career. Story ends. Then I spin around to see my mindset don't work for here. There is no perfect. Success equals learning. And just to be sure I got the message, I got pulled down by the cape. Now I'm guessing as high as I fly, there's always kryptonite. Walked like kings bowed to me, then exposed to the green shit. I ain't about that life. Worked on being the best, a labor of pride, but life has no mouth to warn you. Fate no ears to hear your lies, death no eyes to see your cries. Their pain don't change just because you want to play the game. Shit, they been Mario, Link, and Kirby since the beginning of time. Fuck your plans got over the divine. Not a damn thing, not even a simile. You think you Superman, here's kryptonite. Now that's some humility. That's humility part 2. And then so much stuff. Let's go back to something I wrote in college. And this is untitled. This is untitled. And I do usually title my pieces, but here we go. Here you want, here go. All right. And I stand surrounded by those who don't know power is knowledge. And if they do know, they find more important things to do here in college. Frantically, I pace, I search, I race for the remedy to this scenario that keeps the minds of my peers so finite, so closed. Is frustrating the hypocrisy. They'll attend forums, speak down on the acts that they make so renowned. I can't stomach the fickleness of actions that clearly they moms would frown. Don't get me wrong now. Perfection and I are polar opposites, but in a way, we are also polar composites. I strive for it, change my ways from the past, I hide for it, become the best man, take digs, I write for it, immerse with carbon copies, light a fire, I ignite for it. The polar composite of perfection, sometimes I feel I'm alive for it, but I'm still trapped, confused, spiritually abused, confounded at the idiocy of my peers and campus residents, where the biggest party promoter gets more respect and adoration than the SGA president. I try to change things. 3 years I've been struggling, but the hypocrisy holds me back, bounded, chained, irrevocably restrained by these people who are at college to have fun and not feed their brains or follow their dreams. And they seem to claim all these things. But what's the old saying? Actions speak louder than words. Or the bullshit you may bring. At times, I myself am guilty of being lazy, letting people be people. If they are happy, why should I interfere? Or that was the logic. But I feel ripe these days, like a 2-week-old banana that's had better days. I see light these days. These kids so trite these days. Drake thinks he too young to feel this old. I think I'm too old to act that young. To me, college isn't about getting young money, Nicky, gutta, or wheezy. It's about learning the skills you need, grinding, applying, properly planning, so that after all the turmoil, all the pain, all the heartache, and all the hard work from class to class, place to place, city to city, they can look at an empire like Jay-Z, a Diddy. The quick is easy. The easy go quick. You see the rewards, but I blame the media because they don't show the work these artists and anybody who ever succeeded put into this, their craft. You think all Jay-Z ever did was get high and start to spit? You think Drake spends time you don't think Drake spends hours listening to other cats and thinking of different ways to do this shit? You don't think people like Ben Carson, Oprah, Steve Harvey, Michael Jordan didn't have at one point an easier alternative? chicks see their man with ice during foreplay and think Trey came up with it. The point is, somebody always laid the foundation for the things y'all think are so prevalent. And I'm not an angry nigga, so I just leave y'all with this. Trey Songz didn't invent sex, basic chicks. God did. That's damn. That's all I got. Well, it's not all I got, but that's all I got right now.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to unpack with that. There's a lot of because like you try to write with one emotion, but I feel like 3 or 4 throughout the entire time, you were going through that, and then you said, when do you think like JC just sits there and smokes before he spits, like everything is planned, like there's always that moment where you can take the easy route or not, and so it's like we procrastinate, we do all those little things, but those times when we actually don't, like we feel proud of ourselves. So I feel like taking that step to be the better version of ourselves every day, every moment, every opportunity that you can. That's a big mantra I pull. That's why I pulled most out of that. Appreciate you.
I'm just trying to impress Medusa Chain, y'all.
No.
My line of choice is Trey Songz did not invent sex. God did. And I feel like we treat sex so taboo. It's treated like it's a sin to have sex. It's not a sin. It's who you're doing it with. But trust and believe. I think I probably am ooh, dang, should I do that piece? That just reminded me because I was like working on a piece. And oof. I'm
you might have
actually
to do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna say you might have to
do
do it.
it.
You might have to do
I
it.
haven't finished it yet, so it's like it's unfinished.
Oh,
But there's a line in it that says, "I'm not a widower, but I'm a mistress to marriage." I've been married twice, for those of y'all who didn't know, and my heart is still open, but it's still scarred. And because it's still scarred, I'm very, very hesitant. Dating is weird. Dating is so weird because it's like I can't really get mad at you because you're not mine and I'm not yours. So what you do while we're dating is of your understanding. Who am I to be mad at you while we are getting to know each other's mannerisms, to say that I am yours and you are mine, you know? And as much as I want to claim you, I can't until it's official, right? It's just a title, but it's not. It's more than a title. It's more than just me saying, "Oh, that's my boyfriend," or "That's my man." You know what I mean? It's me saying, "I want future with this man." That's what dating is for. Dating is for getting to know what you like and what you don't like, what you want from someone and what you don't want from someone. Because when you start speaking your love language to that person, it's not just "I love you." It's "I want to be in love with you." And after so many tries of not taking my time, so many tries of not taking my time and trying to thank you, my love. Give me a second, okay? So many times of being like, "Oh, I dated so and so, and I dated so and so." I don't ever date. I don't ever claim people I dated. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we're in the dating phase and we weren't actually like, "Oh, I want you to meet my parents and my friends," and mind you, I feel like I'm weird because I have never both of my well, my first husband I did because we lived together and stuff like that before we got married. But my second husband and the serious relationship I was in, the disgusted look. I didn't meet any friends. I didn't meet any family. And we're talking about husband. Okay. Didn't meet family, didn't meet friends, didn't meet who made up this person. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this piece. I'm gonna get into this for y'all. Okay. Ha! 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 Man, I haven't even finished it yet, though. Look. I did name it, though. Okay. I called it forward and back. Giving and forward. Giving. There we go. Forward and back. I walked pacing the room, filled with teenage angst and anxiety, forward and back. You were the manifestation of the portal that I created in my mind as I walked through this ancestral hill. Forward and back, I watched as the tribe's women of my family worn and adorned the things of flowers regularly cascading across my body. Forward and back, I adorned you, filling your beard with a garland that was made from my body. Forward and back, I watch. I watch that garland be filled more and more from other women, their flowers adorning your beard as this marital song plays in the background. Forward and back, I sat and rocked and swayed my hips as those hymns forward and back. My eyes locked into your soul and your sound as we snapped. The djembes played high and snare as they snapped their wrist against it. I was memorized and mesmerized. In my spirit, I whispered an incantation forward and back. Breathe, young one. Breathe forward and back. Yet the percussionists manipulated each percussion and procession as it proceeded and progressed down the threshold of the tribe chieftain into his tent, forward and back. There I was, still trying. As I had conversations with my father, him telling me I overcompensate a lot. Forward and back. I was there only to give myself once more. I had put it on pause so long. How could I be so wrong and so willing to give my heart yet again? Forward and back. I breathe. And as faint as my breath was with the tempo that was set forward and back, we whispered and we breathe. We breathe. I breathe. I just wanted to be held by you. Forward and back. So forward I step. I step time and time again through the portals of life, this barrier that I created and crashed into it. I crashed. How could I crash into love so quickly? Yet I am sick. Forward and back. Sick of creating and manipulating gardens and galaxies that were limitless, and I found your hand across my neck, pressed and placed, squeezing just enough for me not to breathe. I found refuge in that hand. As it laid up under my chin, it lifted my spirits and rose my eyes. They locked with yours. I love you. Planting seeds of opportunities in your eyes, I studied every future. But I am a mistress to marriage, forward and back. I paced and raced as my heart beats every time my foot hits the ground. I am chasing a future I did not know I needed. I was transcribed in this mocha complexion, locking into his eyes, wandering back as I grabbed the pillow, forward and back. Back grabbing those snapshots like back shots, images into my mind, yet we had not taken one single photo. Forward and back. I would still steal images, understanding the Beliers of you, bend eyes of me locked with a C, no K, into place. Yet as we swayed and headdresses frayed, I wear my crystal crown proud. They are perfectly timing, each locking in place, framing his face, encapsulating the hearts of many. I watch as they walk into the tribe's tent and wonder why the chieftain did not pick me. But I am not the woman to be picked. I do the picking. Forward and back. I shift and sway my hips. I do not know why my lips speak such foul words. I love you. Forward and back. My mind is like fighting a disability in disbelief. Here I am. Can I be the chosen one? I will choose the one this time. How am I so blessed? These lips speak. So I give myself some courtesy. Forward and back. So it's not done, but yeah, y'all get the gist.
That's not done.
It's not done. I don't feel like
Bro,
I'm
no,
ever.
Okami. I just like so. We're both in a relationship, right? Like we're both.
I'm
So,
single.
and then no, that's what I say. Like for us men, right? I can feel that part of my brain as a man that just wants me to just be attracted to you, be like the way that you're so intimate, and I just have to pull myself like, yep, no, I'm married, I know this. Like but that's an easy thing to do because we do it regularly. But you're just such a like an intimate spirit, like. Who could have hurt you? You know, like why would any man not want to be with you? Like why would anybody not want like
I'm
I don't know.
crazy.
No, it's not. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Everybody's
No.
crazy, okay? I just want to throw that out there. It's just
Like
depending on what kind
it's
of crazy you want to deal with. But
you are a
I agree. I agree.
unique
Like
sort, one in a billion type shit. Like that's you. It's very rare that you interact with those individuals. I'm glad we collided. You know, like I've only known you for a short time, but every day is something new. Every day, you know. So yeah.
I just feel like in in this season, and I know I shared with you guys that I did a 100-day challenge, which tomorrow is my 100th day of
A
my first season. This is my third 100th, okay, that I've done ever. But my commitment was to myself this time, to getting to know me, to understanding me, to making sure that I got therapy for things that I wasn't sure of, and understanding, is it me? Is it really me? Is it me? And it was, but not in the way that a lot of people would say, "Oh, it's me." It was more like, "You're too much of a people pleaser. It's okay to want what you want. It's okay to set my boundaries and be firm in those boundaries and standing firm in those boundaries." So, women, men, y'all, I'm a recovering people pleaser. I'm still working at it on a regular basis. And I still overcompensate a lot. And that's in a lot of aspects. So, um, when things become too much, or I can't take it anymore, and standing firm in your ground and setting those boundaries and understanding, I can't let you brand me anymore. I
Hmm.
can't let you leave your mark on my heart like you have, when I know that I can rip all that scar tissue off myself just because I love me more than you've ever loved me. So
So I was gonna do a piece called My
do it.
Toxic Academia, but now I'm feeling like based off of these vibes, I should do a piece called Focus.
Please
I'll leave
do,
it up to
please do.
Eno.
No, I want to focus. Because I'm very much like open to, what's the next thing to, not find the answer, but I can definitely feel like, turning to certain other things rather than like dealing with the emotion. Like I know the emotion shouldn't be just pushed underground, right? Like you should feel these things. It's okay to feel things, but
It's okay to feel. Your emotions are valid, all of
oh
them. The
yeah,
angry ones, the sad ones, the ones that make you feel like you're not good enough. They're valid.
like all of that.
Every one of them.
It's a unique experience, like especially here, to for it to be accepted rather than because we know there's those times where I try to make a joke and you laugh it off and you play around with the room, but for it to everything to be well received, there's compassion, there's empathy, you know, it makes you want to explore that side of yourself and just see, okay, like what's really been taken here, right? Because we've been not running on autopilot, but we've been running in a safe mindset. The more things get too hazy, all right, switch it out here. But it's still there, right? We just don't look at it directly. I feel like we need to try looking at it. So go ahead, Okami.
With it.
Um, we're talking about self love, right? And or at least that's how I read it or how I heard it. And Medusa is very visceral. I aspire to that. But the best that I can do, I think, is a piece called Focus. Um, can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Can you focus? I'm not used to this. Needing to discuss my feelings, unsettled with you, not knowing while we not growing, and I'm not showing my true self. Like, can you focus on me? Who am I? Who have I come to be? Who do you want to see? Which question is more important as I grapple with my identity? Who have I come to be? Who do you want to see? Who have I come to be? Who do you want to see as I grapple with my identity and my will to breathe, to be free and freely myself? Can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Can you please focus on me? Allow me the time and space to redefine what I want, what I need, but be close because I want you here. That old dude I was, I'm no longer there. I need you. I can't do this alone. I need your kiss because your lips got me vulnerable. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not as strong as I put on to be. On you, I need to lean. Can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? This weight, my whole life buckles my knees, reaches down my throat and pulls air from my lungs, smiling menacing as it watches me choking. This weight I can't bear alone. So can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Can you? I spent my life focused on pleasing, selfishly, arrogantly, genuinely, altruistically, and I'm socially and givingly exhausted. I used to know what I needed, what I wanted, and still I decided to put on that back burner. My needs were secondary. I wasn't the priority. I needed to be addictive. And that meant worrying about her and not me. I needed to be her everything. And on the way, I lost everything of me. Can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? And now I'm asking myself, like, who am I? Who have I come to be? Who do you want to see? Which question is more important as I grapple with my identity and my will to breathe? So, can you focus on me? What's going on, TG? Can you focus on me? It's not your fault that I'm this way, but can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Can you focus on me? Can you focus on you? Can you focus on me? Thank you. That's called focus, y'all.
Yeah. Medusa, he says on first.
TG coming
Medusa.
through. We appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much.
I was
Okay.
over here just talking my little ass
Yeah,
off.
I don't. How do I?
You
How does no?
know, I was like, I looked down, I was like, I gotta get used to this dang tap the
Go
mic
ahead.
shit.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But that's my favorite her song. Like honestly, like you'll catch me singing that probably once or twice a week in the stream.
Fact.
I love that song so much. So I was just over here vibing every time you said it. And when you said the title, I was like, I wonder if he's gonna sing something in there.
Mhm.
So yeah. So hands in the soap, how the faucet's running, and I can't keep looking at you. Mm, stuck in your phone, baby.
Stuck
You're
in your
on your
zone.
zone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
You
I
don't
mean,
have a clue, and I
I
don't
don't
wanna
wanna
give
get up.
up.
Y'all know the song.
Baby, I just want you to get up. Lately, I've been a little fed
Fed
up.
up. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Wish you would just focus on me. That song is just like she really just like put your phone down. Like listen to me. Pay attention to me. I need you. Like it's been hard. Like I get it. So that's definitely one of the things. I cannot wait to hear what Miss Precocious is gonna do.
Yes.
And
Please.
for those of you guys who are in the audience, if you are late, close mouths don't get fed. So I'm just saying, closed mouths also don't get no head. So pull
Well,
up. I'm just
yeah,
saying. It's
yeah.
true.
It's
It's
not
Miss,
really.
true.
Not really about
it,
that shit.
it's
Like,
absolutely true.
It's true. Oh, it caught you off guard?
mm.
I don't know why y'all be acting like that.
Like, nah.
I heard focus the first time and it instantly made me write something, but it wasn't until I had been more understanding of the song and more intimate with the song that that piece came. And it's really self-reflection and really self-love and really like going between me and her, like You can lose yourself wanting to please other people. You can lose yourself wanting to please yourself. You can lose what's really important. And I think it was important to for me to try to channel that song. I hope I did it some type of justice, but from a man's perspective, a lot of my writing is really just about how as men and women we're not that different. And I could want you to focus on me. You know what I mean? Like it's not I can have those feelings. I can have those emotions of wanting to be, the center or the attention or whatever. And I'm happy with the way it came out, but
I
it's
didn't.
a really hard piece to recite.
No, I didn't want to like just jump in and say like, oh yeah, that's exactly what it meant, because that's how I felt it receiving on my end, right? Like asking for that attention or asking for that intimate like emotion from your partner as a man. In some cases, it's not gonna seem like a feminine, but like we know what it is, right? Like I'm just speaking from how I've been brought up in society and like how I'm trying to break those mindsets like day by day, every single fight, like what's really like bothering me, right? It wasn't the dishes, it wasn't conversation we had, it was a lot. It was a missing. Like I wasn't just missing you, I was just missing time with you at the end of the day, and I didn't know how to ask for that. It
Hmm.
just kind of like she knew, but now just thinking back and reflecting, it could have been so easy. Like I could have like got like I lost 2 weeks of my life basically, to some dumb thing that could have just been like, hey, could you just like I don't have to stream. Can we just hang out and watch a movie? Can I cuddle you? Not me cuddling you. Can you cuddle me? Because I'm feeling kind of I'm not whole right now. I don't know. That's like it really hit that shit. Like it's like you knew. It's like you knew. It's the crazy part.
That means everything. That's all. We'll let Miss Precocious finish us off. She's here.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
It is 5 after, so we want to respect everybody's time. Miss Precocious, are you here? Are you with us? Do you got one more for the folks? Stage is yours. Stage is yours.
All right. This last one is also a newer piece. Um, a lot of my pieces, when it comes to dealing with emotions and relationships, are binge from being in the waiting process. Like Medusa said earlier, dating is weird and it's strange because you never know what's going to happen, what's to expect. So you're just sitting and waiting and hoping that the same thing that you want is the same thing that that person's thinking, if they are one of those closed up people or whether they're open and you're closed. So this is another one. It does not have a name. It does not have a title. It's a little bit lengthy, but I'm going to read it, and I'm glad to be closing this out. So here goes. Anticipation of future endeavors, causing the what ifs to suffocate me with anxiety as I sit and wait. I sit and I wait for the anticipation, for the hope to become clear with true certainty, the position in which I stand. I stand faithful to what I am unable to even claim as my own, because I am faithful to the emotions that pulse through my veins whenever I see your name that resonates off the tip of my tongue when I say your name as it lights up on my celly with the little emojis. Yeah, the little cute little hearts and shit. They reflect my emotions, the emotions that pulse through me, the way that lightning floats through Zeus. However, I can't claim you. So I sit And I sit and I wait. I sit and I wait for someone who wants to claim these emotions, the emotions that flow through my veins like the way oxygen flows into me, give me another piece of life, the way that I want us to breathe life into each other, giving us the never ending butterflies. The butterflies, like MJ states in my favorite song, all you gotta do is walk by. And that's it.
I love the way you finished that. The combination. God damn. Um, thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
It's the way my spirit is full. I don't know about y'all.
Is that what that is? Well, like it's just like I just after this I'm just gonna go hug my wife. And then you don't understand. She doesn't know what's gonna happen to her. She doesn't understand what like is. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this high going as long as I can. Every time I'm trying to like I fall out of that feeling, I'm gonna try to figure out why I'm falling out of that feeling, express it, come back to it. Tap into Mother Medusa because I didn't know these avenues were open. Like when you told me earlier that we're doing an open mic, a talent show, and like we're expressing ourselves. Like I've been in internet spaces where it's been weird, but I also like took it at the chin.
Yeah.
But this is definitely needed. Like it was well needed. Like I didn't know I needed it type thing. Like I wasn't seeking this, but I didn't know how badly I needed this until I got it. So thank you.
Thank you. I just want to say thank you, Okami. Like I appreciate you, Eno. Thank you guys for just being a part of my universe and everybody here. And I do say that a lot because my universe, I feel like my paradigm is different from everybody else's. Even though everybody's walk of life is different, you know what I'm saying? But even more so from the standpoint of um, thinking about how the strings are structured. I always feel like everybody's strings are so entangled and intermingling and woven together, while mine is just drifting, ever changing. And it's not um, attached to everyone else's. Um, and I try to feel the attachment, and I feel detached sometimes. So that's how I've always felt. You know what I mean? Um, but I love that piece so much. So thank you so much, Miss Precocious. I adore you guys. And if you guys do want to sign up, we are going to put the sign up sheets back up for next month. Um, and get on there, do something, sing, rap. We were supposed to have somebody who was rapping, but they ain't show up. So, but they ain't show up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Phoenix. And I
Gorgeous.
actually was gonna close out, but I feel like, dang, that was beautiful. So I'm gonna just save that for the next time. And like Okami's like, excuse me, come can say what?
I mean,
You okay?
I can hit you up tomorrow for real. Like,
You
because
look,
we got stuff to write either way, and
we got stuff to
that's
write.
like my fever
That's
dream.
right.
That's dope for me. So
Yeah. So
short story is absolutely fine. I'm gonna give my friend Cal to come on. He's a writer. He's a novelist, and he does short stories. And he did one for one of my streams. He's fantastic. So hopefully I'll be able to get him if he can keep his ass awake. So we'll see what happens.
and that was the other thing, maybe doing something in the afternoon. That way it's available for everyone. But for me, earlier than 9 is always very, very hard. It's always very, very hard. And I'm on the West Coast. So I have to remember that my East Coast friends and a lot of you guys are from the East Coast. I'll accommodate. So I am at your service and at your wishes to do your bidding. Okay. So I'd say my DMs are open, but I had to lock them down a while ago. Because I personally don't like unsolicited.
Yeah,
The
we
girls
understand.
get the girls get a lot of love and a lot of threats of extra lotioning. Let me say it like that. Uh, so there's that. But it's wild out here. I love it. I love it. So thank you guys so very much for just blessing us with your presence and your essence and giving us your energy and courage here in the council garden. And thank you guys. And so, and Akame, if you guys have something you want to leave everybody with.
I already said it. I said what I need to say. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna see how this nice little like little art goes because this is new to me and I like this new feeling. You know.
Mhm.
So thank you
Mhm.
guys for stroking that flame or stoking that however they describe it. I'm learning more words. I'll get it again, but but thank you guys.
The thesaurus is your friend. The thesaurus is your friend. And so is
Yeah.
the dictionary.
All I can say is just keep creating, and whatever that looks like, whatever avenue you choose. Welcome back. Be nice. Hello. I hope the movie was amazing. And thank everybody for coming through and rating. And I'm sorry that we couldn't be as interactive as we probably wanted to be, but it definitely doesn't go unnoticed. Every lurk, every person that just threw it on and just chilled out and macked out, and you don't have to speak. You don't have to chat to support and just enjoy the art which we're trying to cultivate here on this platform, because this platform can house it if only we become more consistent. And I think this is an amazing start. Every third Thursday we'll be back, y'all. If not more often, depending on demand. So it's really up to y'all, and we'll do what we can. I appreciate you.
I'm with it. I'm with it. I'm with it. You said I came for poetry. Well, you're late.
he, TG rated like 15 minutes ago. I think I was
Oh
actually in
Lord.
the middle of a poem.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I know it's late. I could still go. I could go for hours and hours. You feel me?
I'm gonna respectfully bow and then
But
go
I know you
do
have
my thing.
plenty of things to
So
do.
I'm
So
gonna just
I
let y'all
appreciate you,
on the train. Thank
and
you once again.
are you I see you, Okame, are you going to go live after this too? Or are
No.
you going to bed? You going Mimi's?
Yeah, I'm going to say I gotta find something to eat because I actually am hungry. This is, I mean, I'm full, but I'm
The
not.
use the usual. Like
Right.
the usual. So I will be I don't know what I'm gonna play actually. I don't know. My Xbox been acting weird and I haven't opened the box that my dad sent just yet or hooked up the PlayStation 5.
You better love that thing, girl. Hard
Am
as it is
I?
to find, you better love
They
that thing,
hard to
girl.
find?
Let me. I don't know how this works. Can I raid into you or no?
I mean, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna once this ends, I'm gonna
Oh,
hit
you gonna
live on
hop back
my
on? Okay, got you. All right.
exactly.
Well,
So
if that's the case, y'all, I
said I'm a
appreciate
whole
everybody.
poet. Well, where were you? Hmm? Where were you? We were posting this for a month, an
Every third
entire
Thursday, we
month.
gonna be here.
So every third Thursday, we will be here. Okay. You got April. And so excited. I'm so excited to have you guys. So that gives you plenty of time to write some pieces, to muse over some things, get yourself wet a couple of different ways. You feel me? So, but it is still here. And it'll be on Okami's VODs, mine, Eno's, uh, Judah's, and then some.
Six
So
said, "Wait, what? What?
wet in more than one way.
Moist."
Moist. Okay.
All right. Well, that's all I
Mm-hmm.
got. Thank you, Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Thank you.
Eno.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of big things coming up, man. We're really excited, and I'm really excited for the growth and for
I'm
y'all being
excited for
able to
the
be
next
here. So,
announcement.
without further ado,
Mhm.
for myself, the Okami Council, Okami signing out.
And this has been Medusa Chan So please make sure you stay hydrated, stay prayed up, and always remember to water your flowers. All right? See ya.